And we are live.
Awesome.
Hey, everybody out there. Hopefully, share this. Get the note in case people don't get notifications. Go ahead and share this. Hopefully, the notifications will go out soon.
Yep.
I just got it on my phone, so we're good
Good.
there.
Good. Good.
Okay, so if you look at the title of tonight's show, we got an echo. It's Rebel Alliance After Dark. Revan leader yet again.
Yep. Yep.
So on that note, let's Stephanie go ahead and take the
Okay.
story.
All right. So everybody, come and sit down. Come and sit down, children. Gather around. Through the last summer, we've been talking a lot, and a lot of us have, we've got contacts, we've got this and that and everything, and apparently, Craig, um, had really good contacts, of course, as we all know, and basically kind of let it loose that the trailer would drop sometime in December. Now, let's wheel it back to when Disney started marketing The Force Awakens. They started marketing heavily a year before the movie came out. Guess what? Episode 9, Kyle Ron's Magic Helmet, is coming out a year from the 20th. So, guess what's happening? Guess what people are starting to talk about? A teaser trailer. Not the trailer, but the teaser coming out. And guess who was talking about it this last fall and summer? Craig. And a title as well. And the title, apparently, because we were talking to him in private on Sunday, and he said it's terrible. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Um,
and he won't tell us what it is, even though
no,
we're
he won't.
begging.
Yeah, we were begging. I was like, please, please, please. Um, so anyway, and it just goes to show you that he's been right about a lot. You've got the Carrie Russell. That's her name, right? She's not one of my favorite people. I don't, being some sort of Marge, all the fanboys go, ooh, fighter chick. I don't know what that means. Yeah, guess what? I guess she's some sort of fighter chick. I don't know what that means. Whatever. We don't have any details. So that's actually happening. And there's a bunch of other things that he talked about that was actually happening that people are acting shocked about. And it's like, yeah, but we've been talking about this. I mean, here's the thing. Or let's go back. J.J. Abrams was hired a year ago this last September to do episode 9 because Kennedy fired Colin Trevorrow. I think what it looks like to me without getting the okay really, or the yeah, that's fine, from Bob Iger. And Iger likes J.J. Abrams and basically stopped Kennedy from getting around Dad from doing episode 9. And that's from my own contacts. Um, and that's why JJ came back. Uh, it's obvious that they're having a pissing contest right now. I mean, just look at the PR going back and forth. There's a course correction. The course is fine, you know. Um, and everything positive that's coming out, you can bet is probably from JJ's crew. Everything that's negative or asking really weird questions is probably from Kennedy's uh, crew. I mean, the people in the PR that aren't attached to Lucasfilm getting paychecks, basically doing her bidding. Um, so there's still a civil war going on, and I don't think it'll be resolved until January after the first. So, and oh my God, what did Pablo? Oh yeah, Pablo Hidalgo has been on Twitter, basically dissing Harrison Ford, basically saying that when he showed up on TFA, he sucked all the life out of the other characters. It's like, it's Harrison Ford, his biggest movie star in the last 50 years. What'd you think was going to happen, asshole? You know? And then, of course, you've got, and this is really interesting to me, Ryan Johnson, just posting mystery boxes on his Twitter account and saying weird shit like that because he's pissed off. He's not happy. And that's what I'm surmising. My last thing from my buddy was she is just basically signing paychecks. That's it. She has no creative control at all. This is JJ's thing. And honest to God, my thing is I think that he is going to end up being the head of Lucasfilm.
God help us.
Well, you know what? That's my thing. I think that he basically went to Iger and said, no one's going to take this job unless you clean this out. And it's a cesspool. And they've been rerouting. They've been doing personnel changes and all this stuff and doing all this stuff. And I think that's all because Iger wants him there. And I'm like, JJ, you're not capable of doing the kind of whatever. That's just my opinion. And especially since Craig kept saying he's making a movie, he can't take over yet. It's not going to be till after the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got Lucas there probably helping him, and we know that's true. Lucas has been on the set of Mandalorian. He's working with them. And this is interesting. KK actually does have a Twitter account. I've talked about this. It's real. And she doesn't follow Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau. All right? And they're the ones basically running all the TV stuff, the streaming stuff. I find that fascinating. And that's just a little bit of detail that I think people need to know to understand what's kind of, I think, going on at Lucasfilm. So, anyway, that's what I've got to say. And there's probably a ton of stuff I forgot. So,
I think one of the biggest problems that we have at Lucasfilm right now, of course, you're talking about Kathleen Kennedy, but
yeah.
I think the next biggest threat that we actually have at Lucasfilm would be Carrie Hart. I think she's just as dangerous, or if not as dangerous, to Star Wars as Kathleen Kennedy, heading up the storyboard and the writing group. And
hey, do you know who Matt Martin is?
Yes.
He's, I think, the guy running it. He has actually liked a few tweets of mine.
Really?
Yes. I think he's the guy doing it. He posted, do you remember that shot from one of the latest comic books? And he was basically calling Ben Solo Ben Swolo.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
with Harrison Ford, it's like, and I'm like, Mommy, And I basically was like, I need to take a hot shower. I need to take a cold shower. This year killing me. And he liked it. And I think that was basically an FU to the SJWs there. I think he's him and Filoni have never blocked anybody that's deadly against what Kennedy's been doing.
Right.
I see what Filoni's doing. I see what Martin's doing. I see all this stuff, and they don't care. They're actual fans. The people that have done this to Star Wars look at Star Wars as a platform for their bullshit. All right? And that's, bottom line, it's politics. It's their social justice crap. And, Carrie Hart looked at this massive platform that she could launch her diversity shit. And, she stepped in it because I guarantee you, if Bob Iger doesn't like Kathleen Kennedy, he hates Carrie Hart.
Right.
And if she's not going out with Kathleen Kennedy, she's either out before or with her or after. Because what you do, you isolate them to a point where they can't do anything. And they're like, okay, fine, we're out. And you got to do it in a way where they can't say you're being a racist or sexist. you know. So you promote them or put them in a place of responsibility where they have none. And I think that's what they're doing. I really, really do, because Matt Martin, I was laughing that he liked that. I'm like, oh my God, you're actually a normal human being, you know?
Well, see, being called a racist and sexist, it doesn't bother me anymore because I'm called a racist or a sexist every single day.
Oh, yeah.
They throw these terms now. My favorite is being called a Nazi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to educate these SJWs so much. I've walked through Auschwitz,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I would love to, take these people and show them what actual real Nazis were, what real Nazis did.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah. Well, the thing about it is when you look back, because I mean, this is my bailiwick, the history of Germany between 1865 and now. I mean, it's one of my historical bailiwicks. I lived in Berlin, and when they call someone a Nazi, it's like, really? You do you know what you're talking about? First off, you have to be part Victorian and part, I don't know, some weird sort of totalitarian freak. Um, and they don't understand that they're talking about themselves because, they were the ones, the Germans, the Germans who were Nazis are the ones that were going through neighborhoods and throwing, stuff through windows and breaking into businesses and marching people out who weren't right before they took over.
right,
Causing riots in the street between them and the communists. And then when you flip it over and you look at it, there really wasn't much of a difference. It's that one was based on race and the other was based on class. Both are
well,
wrong.
Well, see, if you look at the old Nazi Party, it's what basically how our Democratic Party was formed. It was a working man party
Yeah.
in Germany at the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
but then it got twisted because it didn't so much get twisted from Adolf because Adolf didn't have his view of the Jews till after, he had taken power. It was his right hand man that had these horrible, horrible, horrible twisted views of Jews and people that were non-Aryan that Hitler actually came to absorb his views.
Did you ever read any of his biographies?
Yes, it was
Right.
required reading in war college.
He actually, there was a guy and he called himself the Knight of Rosenau, and I can't remember what his Georg von Schormer, and he wrote these horrible piece of propaganda during the Habsburg era in Vienna when Hitler was painting postcards to make nickels to feed himself, and he was living as a homeless guy on the streets, and they were anti-Semitic as hell. And now he had those feelings, but they didn't come up until he was able to express them, making those speeches at the beer halls and on the streets of Munich and stuff. And I'm going to say this, anti-Semitism was a European thing. It wasn't just German. The Germans just turned it into an industrial, into an industry. And, and the problem is these kids don't know that. These people that grew up, they're almost 30 years old. They should know that, and they don't know it. And they're just bred on hate of anybody who disagrees with them. And what pisses me off is that people that are making this stuff know, and they still do it. They know better, and they still do it. And they have infected our culture, and it's infected things like Star Wars, which George Lucas never wanted to have happen. It's really weird. Star Wars, to me, brings everybody together. I have Muslim friends who love it. We disagree on things, but ultimately, we're still siblings with this. Jewish, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Star Wars is brought everybody together. You get these bastards into this, and they destroy it because they want it to reflect what they think, and they don't like anything else that they disagree with. That's not what it's about, and they don't get it because they're not educated. But anyway, we were talking about Craig being right about a lot of stuff. So
Now, while we've given everybody a history lesson tonight, guys,
sorry.
What I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to turn things over to Bonnie, and I'm going to let her speak here for a few moments about why we're really here tonight, guys.
Okay, so I have been dropping a link in the chat. It's the link back to the Geeks and Gamers situation where they asked all of us to come on and do the show with them. It was supposedly going to be a everybody pull together situation and come together for Star Wars. Instead, it became a free-for-all, let's attack everybody and prove everybody wrong situation. And the biggest one was they wanted Craig to give proof of his information. Well, coming out of that, Anna, that Star Wars girl, decides she's going to start calling Craig a liar. Well, I got news for both her and Jeremy, who backed her up on this. You two can eat your own damn words, because we've got proof from videos up till Craig went into the hospital, and recently information that Craig has been dropping that he's been right the whole damn time. And you two calling him a liar is bullshit. So if y'all want to go back to that video and take a look at it on Geeks and Gamers, I've, like I said, been dropping it in the chat so you can take a look at it. Craig doesn't need to give anybody proof. He has the proof. Okay. He's told us about the rewrites. He's told us about the reshoots. He's told us about them wanting to completely replace the original OT characters with new characters. And they're doing everything he told us they were going to do. So he doesn't need to prove a damn thing. Them, on the other hand, they have a lot to prove. All the information they're coming out with is old news. We already know it. Like I said, we don't know the title of the new movie because Craig said it's all he says is it's bad, but he won't tell us what it is. He just says, I can't, it's bad. So we all know it's going to be really bad. But Craig, we talked to Craig tonight. He told us to do this on his channel. He told us to basically rub Jeremy and Anna's nose in it like dogs. So, yeah, and those were his exact words. So, yeah.
You know, my problem is that I don't want a rift in the fandom. I mean, we've got enough problem with the SJW Star Wars fans, as Ethan says. I mean, we've got enough problem with the Wards, Steele Saunders, that freak Brian Young. We don't need, and their followers, we don't need this shit. What bothers me is, how can you call someone a liar when they're trying to tell you what's going on? But you have to understand that they can't tell you where they're getting the information from, because it's not their place to say it at that time. How old are you to not understand that? 25, millennial? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we can't expect the people that are giving us information to give us their sources. That would be like asking a news reporter to give you their sources. It's putting them and their sources in danger. You don't do that. It's not just the fact that with you and Craig and whoever else has insiders giving them information. If you give out their names, it's not just going to give proof to everybody, which is what they want, but that costs those people their jobs. Yeah. They have families they have to take care of and support.
Yeah. Well,
it doesn't just affect you. It doesn't just affect the people that are listening to you tell your story. It's also affecting the people that are giving you that information. So it would be like you coming to me and I know information and I tell you I have the information, and you tell me, give me the person, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not going to give you the person. You're either going to take me at my word, or there's the door, you can go, because I'm not causing this person who has a family at home, maybe a baby, brand new from the hospital home, that they have to support, that I'm going to end up costing them their job. And then what are they going to do? It's not worth it.
It's not, and you're right. I mean, if you follow politics, and you know that I do, no matter how far I try to get away from it, I still do. Cheryl Atkinson, who's a great reporter, she's either still with CBS or was. Her and Sarah Carter and a couple others are very, very good. And Cheryl Atkinson, when she was investigating a few things with the Obama administration, wouldn't give information out, and they harassed her. They got into her computer. She saw information that she just posted disappear in front of her eyes. All this shit. I take my when I look at people like that, I know I'm doing the right thing. I'm not going to tell you who told me. I'm not going to say you said that to me. Why? And oh, by the way, why should I tell you who told me that? Okay? Who are you to demand I tell you anything? By the way, you're lucky you know what I just said. Okay? You could be going to the MSN and begging them for fake news, for Christ's sakes.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Jeremy and Anna disrespected Craig on Jeremy's channel. And if you invite somebody to your channel, you treat them with respect.
Yep.
You know, you don't call them out on some dumb bullshit. You know, you treat them with respect, and everybody's cool. You know, what they did was wrong.
All right, yeah, and it was. And what pisses me off the most is that somebody in that little cabal knows Craig was right, and he'll never say it.
Well, the thing that pissed me off about it is, yes, they did disrespect him, but the thing that really got to me was Anna disrespected him while he was going through his surgeries, and continued to do it, and continued to call him a liar and slam him. And that's wrong. Okay. If you have issues with somebody else's channel, that's fine. Do not go out and slam them while they're going through treatment for cancer, and call them a liar, especially when the proof is right in front of you. They're telling you the damn truth.
She needs to just grow up. I mean, she's obviously spoiled. She obviously gets what she wants all the time. She's obviously never had anything bad happen to her. You know, and I'm not talking about parents divorcing and shit like that. I'm talking about real world, the shit hitting the fan. You know, I'm talking about what? I'm sick. What? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, and she's, you know, she gets whatever she wants, and you know, I'm sorry, but you know, I'd like to talk to her and say, hey, look, kid, you know, you need to grow up, and you need to understand that there are a few things that happen when we're talking about information. If I tell you something, I'm not saying it to lie. If you ask me where I got it from, you have to understand, sometimes I can't tell you. I'm not lying to you. I can't tell you to protect myself and my sources. See? Okay.
Well,
this is citizen journalism right here. Andrew Breitbart style. I can't tell you. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not lying to you, but I can't tell you. So if you have a hard time with that, I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. I just, you know, that's you. It's not me.
all I know is you disrespect my brother, my mijo, then I'm going to have something to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, breaking news, everyone. I just read this. Okay. And this is going to make everyone laugh, but it's medical news. Apparently, if you sniff farts, it is preventing cancer. It is actually official. If you actually inhale farts, you are actually preventing cancer according to the American Medical Association.
Oh, okay. So basically, when Kay lifts her tail when I'm cleaning her back feet and farts in my face, and when I wake up at 3 a.m, my dog just let one. I'm not gonna get cancer. Yay!
I'm right
Yay!
on it, John. I'm gonna get with my dog.
Oh my god! Okay. That's so gross. That's so wrong.
I will have to look into the science of it, but that's what the American Medical Association is saying, that inhaling farts is actually helping to prevent cancer. Like I said, I will have to look into the science of it and how it actually works, but they actually released the report saying, yeah, if you sniff a fart, you're preventing cancer.
God.
All this viral sickness I got, it's been making me pass gas left and right, but I should be cancer free.
Good. Hey, maybe we can cure a lot of stuff with that.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh, jeez. 2 o'clock in the morning at some bar. Beer farts. Everybody runs in. Let's not get cancer. Oh, man. I gotta tell you, though, when you're standing there and you're trying to clean a horse's feet, and they raise their tail, and it's like, you hear, it's like, God damn it. And you drop the foot and you're looking at her, and she's like, what? I'm like, you know what you did. You know I don't enjoy that. Oh, God. Oh, ick. Oh, man.
Anybody see the chat on here? Because I can never see the chat.
Oh, yeah,
I can't see it.
I can see it.
Who's all involved?
Oh, there's a lot of people in this chat.
Good. Hey,
Good.
everybody.
Basically, we just wanted everybody to know that Craig was yet again right about everything that he has been saying. And, it just comes down to, when people want to call somebody a liar, get your facts before you do that.
Yep.
Oh, Craig's in the chat, guys.
Craig. Craignar.
Hashtag Captain Krieg.
What's up?
Rar.
When you say mijo.
Oh, there we go. Got my old man glasses on. I can see.
Old man glasses, huh?
Yeah, my old man glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Craig told all of us the other night when we were in a conversation, a small group conversation. It was not a live chat or anything like that he knew they were dropping the trailer soon. As a matter of fact, I believe he said it was December. If I'm wrong, Craig, please tell him in the chat. But he also said that the name was bad and he would not tell us the name. That he said he just can't do it. So, yeah, we all knew this information and now everybody's running with it. So,
yeah, we all knew it.
We've known it. Craig is everything he's told us so far. About 99.9% of it has been 100% true.
Yep.
I mean, there might be like 1%, maybe 2% in there that jumps around because they give him the wrong information because they're given the wrong information.
Or it changes, or they change their minds.
Exactly. Because so it just comes down to the fact we all know 9's gonna suck. We all know it's gonna bomb because none of us are gonna be there. But it comes down to the respect issue for me.
Yeah. And,
don't have somebody on your show disrespect them and then allow somebody who works under your umbrella disrespect a person, especially while they're in the hospital dealing with situations, and allow them to get away with it without stopping them and telling them to just quit. And on a show that you invited them on.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? Is all our channels, we're not trying to do YouTube as a business. We do it as a get together to talk about stuff that we're interested in, unlike geeks and gamers and them that want the drama. They want the sub. They're doing it for the subs. They're doing it for a business. That's the only fucking reason that they do it. Their sincerity is bullshit, because how many times did Jeremy come out and say, "Oh yeah, Ron, send me an email. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll get back hold of you." Bullshit. You're doing it for fucking subs. You don't give a shit about nobody. You don't care about throwing anybody under the fucking bus and calling them liars. And then when you're proven wrong for saying all that, you don't even come out and apologize for it. You don't even have the balls to come out and apologize for it. You let the people underneath your umbrella. And that's why you have the bad karma that you did, and you hit that stupid button, Jeremy, that cost you all that money, because bullshit like that. You don't give a shit about anybody. That's the main thing. All right? I mean, you know, you can say you don't want to riff in the family, whatever. Bullshit. They're not family. I don't give a shit if he has 100,000 subs. They're not family. They're not like us. It's clickbait drama bullshit, and they report everything that's already been reported on that Craig has already come out and said months earlier. He comes out and he says it, and then 3 or 4 months down the road, they're reporting on it like it's brand new news.
Well, EVS comes out and talks before they do, because he's got sources, and he's like, you know,
here.
I just.
It's also just like,
and admit it.
It's just like Craig came up with the FNN news, and then all of a sudden Jeremy's got a news channel of his own. He stole that shit from Craig, because he wants the damn subs. Our group is a family. Just like in the video that I posted to everybody in here, our group is a family. We always have each other's back. We always protect each other. We're always there for each other. When things get bad, we do anything we can to help each other. When Craig was in the hospital and he needed help, we did the GoFundMe. Everybody did everything they could to help him, and is still doing it. When John had the hurricane hit him, we all gathered together and was there for him to help him. The other night, a lot of you don't know this because it was in a private chat, but I lost my aunt. The group that was in that private chat, they got together. They did a live stream to keep me from crying while I was driving my home from taking my husband to work. Stephanie called me immediately after she found out about it to talk to me and make sure I was okay. You know, all of you guys stood in there. Toriel, she did a video for me to try to cheer me up. That's what a family does. We don't call each other liars. We don't backstab each other. We don't try to trick somebody to come into our show just to basically disrespect them. We're there to lift each other up. We're there to help each other. We're there to love each other, support each other. That is what we have to do. That is why our family is still intact and as strong as it is, because that's what we do.
Yeah, it's you know, it's what, you know, I look at it, it's like, it's what George Lucas showed us what we have to do. You know, we're the Rebel Alliance, baby. You know, we take care of each other because no one else is going to do it. You know, this is against the man.
And Steph, you're right. We are the Rebel Alliance against the Empire, which is Kathleen Kennedy and the SJWs trying to take all the power. And it's not just in movies and in TV, it's in the world. In case you guys haven't heard, now the PETA vegan group are saying we're not supposed to say put all your eggs in one basket. It's supposed to be put all your berries in one bowl, because it's offensive to say eggs because you're taking it from the chickens. It's offensive to say don't put
bring on the bacon.
Exactly, because it's offensive.
Yes.
I mean,
because
I just laugh so hard.
You can ask DJD. I have taken on a personal responsibility every day now to hit Pete up like 4 or 5 times on Twitter.
Wait. I can't say chicky baby anymore when they cross the street. I have to say chicky baby. I mean, if they're wearing the Daisy Dukes, I gotta do it. This is not right. F you, Peter. F you.
But yeah, but it started with milk is racist. I started with that tweet and I got the replies. So every day now I'm twittering PETA at least 4 or 5 times a day just to get a reaction out of them. And I'm using the hashtag bring home the bacon every time I do it. So
Craig came in and he said, I like mine scrambled. We know that, Craig, because you keep going in to have surgery and scrambling your eggs. Stop it.
Craig also said farther up in the chat, I'm right, bitches.
I know, I saw that.
Damn straight. Okay, guys, I gotta go on silent mode. I gotta drive, so I'll be listening.
Here's the other thing is, I reported the other day about the shareholders of Disney.
Yeah,
and they restructured Iger's contract to make it harder for him to get his award bonus at the end of his 2021 when his time is up. And I tell you what, they put in there, if he reaches 75%, he'll get his bonus and more. But they'll be lucky to make 50% of doing better than 50% of the S&P 500 companies. They've messed up Star Wars. 9's going to come out. It's going to be a failure. ESPN's a joke. Nobody watches ESPN anymore. ABC's a joke. A lot of the umbrellas underneath Disney and so what's that force Iger to do? Either he's got to start blowing shit up and making shit right, because these stockholders are
Hey, Ron, let me stop you for 1 second. We get a super chat from D Carey for $1.99. I want to say thank you, D Carey. You're always there. Thank you so much for supporting Craig. I did not mean to cut you off, Ron. I just wanted to give thumbs up for the support for Craig, with this super chat. So, and there's someone else. Yeah, member of No Ma'am. That's what his super chat is. But right below him, we have someone on the chat named Lemonhead. And I'm going to let you answer this, Ron. His question is, what did Jeremy do to make you guys so upset?
Okay. He's done a lot, actually. He's not very upfront and truthful. But for the main thing is, he had a group of people. He had Craig and who else was over there?
Me.
Yeah, Steph.
Jay. All on the show.
I was on there too. Yeah.
All on the show. It was all supposed to be a nice thing, like all come together and everything. And he was telling them about things that he heard from his sources that was going to happen. And basically they all got their feathers ruffled, and they're basically saying, no, where's your source? Provide your source. You're a liar. I'd
like to know Jeremy's source. That would be great. Yeah. Oh, wait, does he ever say the name of it?
They're trying to get him to tell his source.
Yeah, I love that one.
You don't do that. So here comes the thing. Then they go on the High Council, and Jeremy lets Anna talk and badmouth talk Craig and call him a liar and this and that. And this is after Craig went into the hospital for his first brain surgery and didn't do nothing he didn't stop her from saying all this crap and everything. Well, here to come to find out, everything Craig was saying back then during that time period when they were on the show has come to fruition today. And you think they will say, oh, well, Craig was right. We're sorry for calling you a liar. You think Anna's little sorry ass, cushy, whatever she is, little tiny girl, you'll ever come back and say, oh, well, I was wrong. I'm sorry. No, because the thing about that channel is he's in it for subs. That's it. He's trying to make a business. Nobody else is trying to make a business here, but he is. And so he don't give a rat's ass about anybody. I live in Pensacola, the same freaking town he lives in. I said, hey, let's meet up. Okay, send me an email. Oh, I know we got to hook up. All right, send me an email. hey, you want to help out John, the Star Wars dad in Panama City that got hit by a hurricane because you used to live there and you have people there. Would you want to get the word out? Oh, send me an email. Do you hear anything from Jeremy at all? No, he doesn't answer his emails. He can't take the time to answer his emails. He's too caught up on himself. He acts like, oh, well, he's the greatest thing since freaking Swiss cheese. He's got so many holes in his freaking ability. It's not even funny.
Well, look. It takes at least 3 months for him to finally get back to you with some kind of a response. So,
Well,
you got to consider the guy's very, 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 very busy.
Character. If you say you're going to get back to somebody, then you get back to them. You don't leave them hanging and waiting.
That's not how you run a business.
I want to know how many Jeremy trolls there are these days. What is there, like 100 or?
It's not at 100 yet, but we're keeping count, and we're gonna get their guys together. 100.
Gotta be pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of answers I hope that answers his questions a little bit. I get a little freaking pissed off when it comes to that shit because people that you think care to begin with, I had people telling me, Jeremy was not going to do what he says. Jeremy's not going to do this. Jeremy's not, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, and and it comes to find out the people that were telling me this were right. Yep. They were totally right.
Very sadly. He's got to schedule his time better. That's for sure. He's got to schedule his time better because it's making him look real bad on Patreon. And you can go check that on Patreon. You're not going to get to interact with him there. On Discord, are you going to get to interact with him on Discord? No. So what exactly are you paying for? Yeah, that's a problem that each person's going to have to work out for themselves, at least when it comes to Patreon.
Well, right. Lemonhead just said in the chat, well, that's sad to hear because even if it's a business, I still like their videos. But just like I don't support bad businesses, I don't want to support bad YouTubers, LOL. Well, that's the whole thing, I supported them at first, and I go in there and give them some super chats. I support anybody. You want a great channel, a fun channel. Entertainment Hacker has a great channel. And
Entertainment Hacker is
great material.
Yep.
Yeah.
Entertainment Hacker is and he just started up a Patreon, and I joined his Patreon. I'm on Craig's Patreon. I'm on DJ's Patreon. So yeah, if you find a channel you love and they have Patreon, support them any way you can, because good channels are really hard to find, and real people are hard to find. Craig is about the most real person, caring person that you can get, with the sickest sense of humor that you'll ever find also.
Oh yeah. See, it's like this. The reason I get mad at people like Jeremy and Anna and my situation alone, all of my daughter lost her baby at 4 months. I called Craig. I told him about it. I didn't, I was like, can we mention it? Because she's got to GoFundMe. We'll just say it one time and whatever happens, happens. And instead of just one time, Craig pushed it. He tried to get her as much help as she could to be able to bury my grandson. So, yeah, for me, Craig's not just a leader in this Rebel Alliance group. Craig is family. Craig, it means something to all of us. Craig brought us together. Craig has held us together. And my opinion is, if you're going to invite somebody on your show and then you're going to disrespect them and you're going to allow people under your umbrella to disrespect them, then you're no kind of human being at all. Especially when
we have a super chat up from Enzo, 1965. Thanks, Enzo. $10 super chat. Kick Kennedy and carry on.
Amen. Amen. We're in total agreement, sir.
Yes, I definitely agree with that one. Kick Kennedy and carry on.
Now, guys, let me tell y'all a story, guys, because everybody that's on the channel with us right now has bore with me through everything that I went through with the hurricane. For everybody that's actually watching, if you don't know, I do live in Panama City, Florida. We had the Cat 4 which I call a Cat 5 hurricane hit because they did record wind speeds of 210 miles an hour hitting Mexico Beach. So I do consider it to be a Cat 5 hurricane. If you want to talk about character, I'm going to talk about character right now. We could not get out of this town. There was absolutely no way to get out of this town. And we had curfew. The town is still a wreck. But inside of all the devastation that was happening, Bonnie, Ron, Mike, everybody gathered together and they collected money for me and my family, and not just for me and my family, but to help us help the community. I was outside cooking for 2-3 days straight for the community. Let me tell you about character. Ron here on the channel, not only did he gather the money, he got us a generator, he got us chainsaw with seven separate 7-gallon gas tanks full of gas to help fuel the chainsaw and fuel the generators. And not only did he do that, he drove all the way from Pensacola to Panama City to drop it off to me. And that's where y'all saw the video of Ron, here with the hurricane. I'm telling you, there's nothing, I can't say enough about Ron and the family that we have with everybody on this channel. And Craig is our leader. If you want love, if you want acceptance, and if you want to get roasted, Craig's the man.
He will definitely roast you. Yes.
Yes.
I get roasted 24/7.
But
you will.
But for anybody to disrespect Craig in this family, I'm probably one of the most soft-spoken people ever. I tend to think with a rational head and try to use intelligence when I think. But I get very upset when I think about Jeremy and Anna and how they treated Craig, calling him a liar while he's actually going through brain surgery. To me, that is just...
The problem with me, John, was Jeremy knows he's not.
Yes.
I had a friend who listened to it, who was very well connected in Hollywood, basically saying that Jeremy knows a lot more about what's going on than he's letting on, and he won't come clean for some reason.
Right.
It's because he's a Disney. It's because he's a Disney show. I don't care what anybody says. He's a Disney show. He's always bragging about Disney and everything, but he hates what they've done to Star Wars. Well, you can't have it both freaking ways. It's one way or the other.
You can't. You can either have your Disney or you have your Star Wars. You can't have both. Disney doesn't need to own Star Wars. By the way, Disney could just sell Lucasfilm to DreamWorks or whatever and still have their goddamn parks. Okay.
Exactly.
They don't
I agree.
need Lucasfilm. And DreamWorks is a lot better fit for Lucasfilm than Disney ever was because of Steven Spielberg, because of that esprit de corps that there's there. Amblin is. I mean, I just go, why? I can't. I remember walking away from it thinking, okay, we did pretty good. I woke up the next morning being pissed off from the debate or whatever that was that we did. And now I'm raging because they gave Matt Kadish way too much credit. And he has oh my God, every time he gets on Twitter, they laugh at him. He gets laughed at. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But somehow he's a god of all font and knowledge of Lucasfilm. Horse shit.
Okay.
You don't know shit.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going to fuck up your Star Wars.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Craig wrote, this is what Craig wrote a little bit ago. Nostradamus wishes he was even 1/4 as accurate as I have been.
Oh man, I just Kadish blocked me on Twitter because I called him out. I basically told him, you left Hollywood in 2012. You only did one short film you directed. I don't see any real waves you ever made there, and yet you're an expert. And he got really pissed off at me and he blocked me. I'm like, fine, block me, bitch. I don't care. I mean, I'm done with people like that. I'm done with fucking phony people. And I hate it. The only channel I watch religiously anymore is EVS because he's going after him. That whole thing about Brian Young, holy shit.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna let EVS handle that one. I want Craig's channel getting claimed or mine.
Oh, God,
I'm sure
yeah.
Disney's happy about EVS doing that documentary series.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's so good
boy.
at it. I mean, he's so damn good at it. And the way he talks and all the things he chooses to put in there. And, you see Brian Young with his big fat face and his big fat jowls that are being hidden by his weird beard with that stone look on his face.
Craig wrote it here. I wasn't even mad. I know, and the subs know, the info here was, and always will be accurate and directly from a source. That's what Craig just wrote.
Yep. And
it's true.
And Craig is right. Here's the thing people don't really seem to get on YouTube. You have a certain group of people that tell you the truth. They don't bullshit you. They don't sugarcoat shit. They don't shell out for other people. They're just going to be totally, completely honest with you about every fucking thing. That doesn't mean they have to give you their information of where they're getting their stuff from. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get it from a piece of grass outside on the ground. If it's true, it's fucking true. And those people are going to be the ones you're going to find who have a real family group, ones who have each other's backs, ones who stand behind each other, ones who, if somebody's attacking you on Twitter and you go to them and say, okay, I'm having a shitty day, this person's coming after me, that whole group is going to jump on there and they're going to have your back and jump their asses right back. You're not going to have to do it alone. That is what our group is. That is what Stephanie does. That is what DJ D does. That is what Craig does. That is what John does. That is what James does. That is what all of us do. I mean, there's just so many of us. I can't name us all, but we all do it. One person has to say this person's being attacked and the whole fucking group is there and has their back. That is a family.
Yeah.
I was telling my mama about that the other day, and she said, you have a real family. It may not be by blood. It's family you chose, but that family is just as strong and as powerful as a blood family because you always have each other. That is what we are.
Well, let me tell you about Craig. Let me tell you how great Craig is, guys. I started my channel with a way to bond with my son with our love for Star Wars. Everybody knows Darth Cody. And Darth Cody did his solo video just asking Disney to make Star Wars better. And these SJWs jumped on him. And this was my first interaction with Craig. It got back to Craig, and Craig was like, hell no, I ain't going to deal with this crap. He has to have permission to go onto my channel, and I let him have permission to go on my channel. And he searched these people down and put the fear of God into them. My 10-year-old boy. You know, who does that to a 10-year-old boy?
No,
you know,
no. I mean, that's, I can't, when that happened, and then, of course, Ryan Johnson just being, I mean, that when he did that, I knew that it was over for him. I knew that. He was so like, no one loves me. I'm getting screwed over by Disney now. And now I've got a 10-year-old. Basically, I'm just going to block him. Like, and it's not because Cody was wrong. It's because even a 10-year-old boy could see through it, you know, and that it was time for the facts to come out. And when Johnson did that, I was like, I mean, that was it, man. You knew that the shit was hitting the fan. And God, I think everybody was so pissed off by that. It was just one of those things. God damn.
We're here for you, mijo.
Yep.
We'll kick some ass, take some names.
Yep.
But we're here for you, brother.
They're just bullies, and the only thing a bully respects is a punch in the mouth. They really are.
Here's something funny. The Boxing and Jedi Tavern wrote, "Fuck Disney." He wrote, not Disney, but Disney. Fuck Kennedy. Fuck Campia, and fuck Geeks and Gamers. Then a day later, he said, with their fake ass roundtables. Greg was right, bitches.
Yeah, I mean, it's like on the 22nd. What day is the 22nd? It's like a Sunday or some. I mean, it's got to be some. Because that was the day, I swear I've heard that they're going to drop that trailer, that teaser. It's probably going to be nothing but like 30 seconds of like lightsabers and ships and faces flashing by. But is 22nd like a Sunday night? Like probably during Sunday Night Football or something?
I have no clue, but okay, explain this to me, Steph, because this is some, just a small detail of The Last Jedi, even compared to The Force Awakens. So, because I was even actually upset about how Rian Johnson made the lightsabers look in The Last Jedi. Yeah. I mean, they looked like sticks. They didn't look like lightsabers.
I'm not as much into the effects as other people. I noticed it. It's like he just went off and did whatever he wanted. And I had somebody somewhere, I think on the Reviews for You Facebook page, call me out saying that Daisy was lying, that J.J. Abrams had actually written out 3 script outlines for each movie. And it's like, no, she wasn't lying, dumbass. This is what he wanted. And that movie, the Last Jedi, that first draft was okayed by Carrie Hart and by Kathleen Kennedy without, before principal photography got done with The Force Awakens. And I don't really know how he was able to get away with making lightsabers look different, but I noticed it. But I got my ticket, like, what is it, like the 30th of October when they went on sale, and I got my ticket that night, and I was so excited because I thought I knew what was going to happen, and I know what that was going to be, because I really do have to believe that is what they thought was going to happen. I said this on Fancast. There's stuff left on the cutting room floor at Lucasfilm that might actually be what J.J. Abrams wanted. Because the Knights of Ren were on the island. They were doing wire work on the island. Mark Hamill did wire work. All that shit was going down. And then we got this. So whatever's left on the cutting room floor, and oh, by the way, Rey did have a reveal. And they cut that out too. This was a big FU to JJ, to the fans, to George Lucas, and to everybody. From Pablo Hidalgo, who now is acting like he had nothing to do with it. He was on the set. Rian Johnson moved up to San Francisco so he could hang out with the story group. Like they know anything at that time.
Well, see, like with The Force Awakens, I was actually, I wasn't happy with The Force Awakens, but I was I was happy with a lot of the details that actually went into that movie, because most of us here, were very, very invested in canon and Star Wars lore. And like when Kylo Ren had lit his lightsaber and he had it hanging over Rey's shoulder in The Force Awakens, and you could see how unstable that lightsaber was and how it was crackling, and you could tell that lightsaber was unstable. The detail that went into that,
Yeah.
that actually impressed me. Now the story itself was crap, but the details that went into it, I was actually pretty impressed with. And then you go and you move into The Last Jedi, and the details that they put any details in, Luke milking a green sea cow. That's where details went into.
Hair.
It's all about the writing. If they don't have good writing, it's going to be a crap movie. So
yeah, and it's wow.
It's going to be a crap film then, because the writing went out the window when they said, "Hey guys, start improvisation. We'll be fine. Start improving."
And when they have to rewrite,
pray for Oscar Isaac with that one.
When they have to rewrite like 8 times, I mean, it's going to be a shit show.
Well, when they steal fanfic, I mean, I'm going to do I've been meaning to do this, a video about The Force Awakens and how basically Kennedy fucked that up, because she did. And it basically they got lucky on nostalgia only because Chewie were home. That's it. That's what drew people to the movie. Yeah. I was at the theater with people that hadn't seen it before. It had been out for like a month. I went after Christmas. I'm sitting there, and that awful scene, I'm screaming, "Chewie, kill him, you kill that," FAGGOT. And women are sobbing behind me. A guy's going, "What the F did I just see?" I mean, because they're older people, they didn't expect it. I did. And I was still pissed off. I was crying. And we're walking out, and there are women crying. There are little girls, and boys going to their dad. Why would he do it to his papa, And it's like, I wanted an answer. What the fuck was really going on? And JJ had a plan to explain what was actually happening, because Kathleen Kennedy only gave him 6 months to write a script with tired, bored Larry Kasdan, because she fired Michael Art, who told her, "I can't write a decent script for Star Wars in 6 months. I need 2 years. I need 18 months." And that's what happened.
Here's a couple chats up. Here's one from Craig. Proper Craig says Sebastian should be first roasted, but Craig's hairy butthole thinks Craig should be the first, but Craig's better than Anna thinks D'Cari deserves it. And Lemonhead said, "The Force Awakens left me pissed leaving the theater. It's a freaking remake."
I agree.
Not only a remake. It's just it's what you get. It's a 6-month script, and that's what you get. It's Porky's revenge.
Yeah. Now I got to say, the best thing though that came out of The Force Awakens, and it was the only time that JJ let them improv at all, the line where Harrison Ford, said, "The Force, that's not how the Force works." That was improv.
Oh yeah.
And that was the best part of the movie, period.
Well, when Harrison Ford wants to improv, he just let him improv. Okay, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, and I use that a lot. That's not how the Force works, But yeah, but The Force Awakens is what you get with 6 months to write a script. He needed 2 years. And even with 2 years, I love JJ. I respect JJ. He's one of us. He doesn't know how to be one of us, but he's one of us, from what my friends have told me. He's not the guy to do it. Lawrence Kasdan is too old. He's tired. he didn't really want to do it. And it's like, you got to get people who are spunky and want to. No one at Lucasfilm wants to do what they're doing. They don't like what they're doing. Why are they there? That's my question. If you don't like your job, get a new job. I'll take your job. I'll do it. You know?
Well, I'm gonna quote EVS. Pie is required, so I'm about to go on a beer run and get some pie, and I'll be back.
We'll see you in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, Steph, like just on the channel here, okay, we've got Mara Jade on the channel, we've got D. Carey, we've got quite a few people that, you know, follow us that are brilliant writers. They're when I say brilliant, I mean absolutely brilliant. We've got people that follow us that are amazing set builders. We've got, you know, we've got everybody that we could possibly need to actually make an amazing Star Wars film if we could actually get clearance to do it and actually have someone fund it. Because there's people here that I've read some of their writing and I've either cried or, you know, put it down and been like, oh my God, this is just absolutely phenomenal. And it's just, you know, Disney now has locked down everything. You know, anybody trying to make fan films now, they're even suing them for fan films.
Well, Disney really needs to just let Lucasfilm go. I mean, that to me it was a pipe dream. They're not making the money. I mean, when they came out and said, we made our money back, 4.6 billion. No, you didn't. That's gross. You made about between 1.3 billion net or 2 billion. They have not made their money back from their investment. We all know that. They lost their shirts on Soylo, and actually, I think, didn't make enough to really turn much of a profit on TLJ when you really look at the marketing. All right. And they've got a problem. I mean, it looks really good on paper, but when you start really looking at each IP that Disney owns, Lucasfilm is as deep red as it can get. And if I'm an investor, I'd ask why. Why?
Yeah, look at all the great people we have in here. We got Jeff Soul, we got the Boxing and Jedi's Tavern, we have Sebastian, Dicare, Enzo, Invader, and we even have I guess Greg Duncan, aka Oiler Greg's okay person too, and
yeah,
Mazarus.
I wish you guys could read some of the stuff I wrote. No, seriously, I wrote a fanfic called "What Really Happened at Ormandel," and I mean, people read it and they're like, "Holy crap!" Because it's a gunfight. I got a part where they meet, and what I did was I combined some of what I liked about the new canon, like I did Lor Santeca, and I thought he was a pretty cool character that we don't get to know about. So I put it. What I did was Leia gets this message from him, and he's basically saying, "I need to see you. I've got something that the Alliance needs. I'll meet you, in the middle of, was it Black Sun territory or Black Star or whatever." And so she's like, "Okay, fine." And he adds, "And I wanted to talk to Commander Skywalker. I want to meet him." What she doesn't know is that he knew Anakin. All right, so he wants to lay eyes on the son. And he's like, "Well, Luke's like, I have no idea who this is," and blah, blah, blah. So they make this plan up, and Han basically blows it up saying, "They're never going to let you fly an Imperial shuttle in there. No, I'll take you." So he basically takes him with a price on his head, get to the place they're going to meet, and Han and Chewie are like divided. They're like one sitting in one spot, one sitting in the other. They're watching all this, and he's getting all nervous. And all of a sudden, this bounty hunter that knows who he is walks in, and he's like trying to shrink up in the duster that he's wearing, watching this guy. And the guy comes in and sits next to him. And then Chewie's like, "They're Imperial agents coming. We got to get out of here." So they basically do this, this, and this. And Chewie walks out of the bar through the back door, and he's kind of standing there. And Han bumps into the bounty hunter by accident. He's walking over and basically tells everybody the party's over, we got to leave. And then shit hits the fan. And there's a gunfight. I mean, it's a Western. It's a gunfight. And then they got to get out of there. So they're being chased. And Han basically blows up the ship's dock to get him out. And Boba Fett just like shows up in the nick of time to see what happened in the bar. And he looks up in time to see the docks blow up and the Millennium Falcon leaving. And everybody read it, so it was pretty good. And I got a second part to it because I got a spot where Mon Mothma's talking to Han, and Han's like, "I don't want anything to do with this shit anymore. I got to get out of here. My life's gotten way too complicated."
I gotta tell you, this is not an advertisement, but Mama Joe's pies, it's like the best goddamn pie since my grandma's apple strudel.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Hey, we got a couple more people in here. Stig's in here. And Sin Dave, I'm sorry I missed you. Yeah, you're not chopped liver, but we can make you so if you want. It just takes a couple lightsabers and
leathery burnt meat. Yes, the Force lightning. Get that thing cooked right up.
And Craig was saying we have me, Mike, Ron, and all my subs to make a real movie. Then he wrote down DJ D can cut the grass and hang the drywall. What do you got to say about that?
Well, let me see. I can't really do either, sadly. I pay other people to do that shit, so go fuck yourself, Craig. I want to start roasting your bowling ball head again. Little mini girl's bowling ball of a head now. You're missing half that shit.
Mini me.
That was way too funny. That was...
Well, I think the one thing that we are missing on film, period, is, we've got little snips and pieces of it, with animation, but I would love to see a trilogy just on the Sith. I would love to see like a Darth Bane trilogy.
Yes, we're definitely missing a lot of Sith. It's all being contained by the Dark Council lately.
Yes, but, the first movie could open up, on like Korriban with like the Sith Academy and with Darth Bane actually rising to power. And you could see the elements of like Sith alchemy put into the movies and how Sith operate. And I think it would be absolutely phenomenal at the end of the third movie. You would have Darth Bane actually institute the rule of two, and then with his passing, with him actually locked in his tomb where he cannot leave his tomb there on Korriban. I think that would just be absolutely phenomenal because, during that time also you had the Jedi Sith Civil War going on. So you could have lightsaber battles going on left and right. That would be absolutely phenomenal. You'd have force powers being used that you've never seen on screen, but we know Disney will never pick this up because it would actually have to be violent. We're talking Sith.
Yeah, there will be no cookies for you, John.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed Mara Jade and Toriel. I didn't give them a shout out. And Stig, he wrote, I got published 4 times fantasy crap. So I guess what he means by fantasy crap is Disney hired him to write their fantasy stuff.
Yes, about the little Swedish princesses. Yeah. Little Swedish princesses. 18 and up, though, these princesses.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. He's a fellow Norse. He's a fellow Viking.
Craig dies.
Yeah, well, Craig's on. I don't know if Craig heard the news. I had talked earlier, Craig. I had read an article by the American Medical Association talking about sniffing farts prevents cancer. So, if you actually start sniffing someone's ass, you should prevent cancer. So if you start sniffing your own ass or your neighbor's ass, you should.
Or super fart Ron Navy. There you go.
Oh, God.
He's got his nurse's ass to smell.
Oh, God.
Me and my dog are gonna work on that.
Yeah.
I'll just ship him jars of K farts. She raises her tail. There it is.
Craig said Penthouse Forum is the only thing Stig had published.
That's better than the writing for Disney.
He also said everyone likes the smell of their own brand.
Oh, God.
Hey, D. Hensick just got in the house. Hey, D.
What's up,
D? Hey, Dave.
DJ. Super fart Rod Navy. My farts cure cancer.
Oh, God.
Must be doing something right.
I guess I need to go to Craig's house and just start farting on his head 24/7. Oh, Stig says, I've never write anything I fear Craig would jack off to. Disclaimer. Hence why I scrapped my children's book about goats.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
The goat box will never die. Speaking
Yes.
of the goat boxes are coming to Twitter. Enjoy. Oh, fucking Tumblr shutting down.
Craig also wrote, so DJD can paint sets or park cars.
Yeah, well, the paint sets part I can do. I can do that one.
You know what?
Park cars probably not a good idea. Have you seen my videos by driving? That's not too far off from real life. So the car would probably go through a building if I tried to park.
I told you how to get eaten by a shark. You haven't listened to me yet.
Yeah, I know. I'll look at the video to see where the hell I gotta go.
No, you gotta go out to the deep water.
Fuck in the water.
You go out to the deep water. It says go out to the deep water, and when your map turns dark blue, that's when the shark will show up. When your mini map turns to dark blue, you got to go out to the deep.
Yeah, I'll look at a tutorial on it.
Yeah, I posted it for you. You shouldn't have to look at a tutorial, you dumb vampire. Read what I posted.
Yeah, but I got this thing called I gotta keep doing the show, so I read once in a while and then I go back to the show and read.
That's so white of you, Ron. That's so white of you, Ron, to have DJ eaten by a shark, man.
Oh, God.
Craig wrote, Mara J can play Hose Taco.
She's gonna come after me for that. Oh my God. Hey, but you gotta understand, if Tumblr's dying now, we should all just celebrate. Sorry, DGD.
Well, I would say now if you're on Twitter, I wasn't joking. Like they're saying, I'm quitting and I'm moving to Twitter on almost all the half-naked Raylo fan fiction sites. So enjoy a unbelievable metric fuck ton of Raylo fan fiction coming to a Twitter near you. So it's not necessarily good, actually, because Twitter, the pile of crap that already is Twitter, is about to get worse because it's about to merge with a shit ton of Tumblr. Oh, God.
Well, I gotta say this: if that happens, a lot of people are gonna get banned. Well, a lot. I mean,
they're not going to be able to ban them fast enough. It's going to take a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
So enjoy in the meantime. Oh God.
Means I got to tumble my damn Twitter.
Mara Jade said, "Yay! I got roasted by Craig. My life is complete."
I feel bad for Mara.
Toys R Us said Ron wasn't hanging up Christmas lights. He was hanging up Hot Pockets on his roof trim. it's that Ron always sits on his hands. We know where both his thumbs are.
Oh God, I don't want to hear this. Oh man. Oh, what time is it?
It is
10:28.
9:23.
10:28 here. All right.
Well, 10:23 there. You're fast 5 minutes.
I know. I'm not wearing my big girl glasses, so.
So you're wearing your Barbie doll glasses?
No, I'm actually wearing my contacts, and I can't read. I have to hold it away from myself. So here.
Don't feel bad. I'm wearing my old man glasses. So.
Hey, I call them big girl glasses. I'm not gonna say old.
Oh, you know, John, earlier when you were saying, "Hey, I got a story to tell everybody," I thought you were going to come on and say, "Let me tell you about a story about a man named Jed."
I thought he was going to talk about Jed also.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story about a man named Ron.
Oh,
Black.
Jeff, you've been hired as Craig hired you. Said you can be the PR rep.
That's actually somewhat of a good idea.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
She's got a lot of experience with it, so there you go.
Well, we have Craig here. He's in chat. Are you planning on doing your show tomorrow night, Craig? And we'll just wait for him to respond.
Inquiring minds definitely want to.
That's going to take a while for him to process because he's got to reroute. You know, he's got to reroute those brain things that. You know, so he's got to process that question for a while.
Russian robots might be trending.
All right, cool. I think Craig said yes. He said yep.
And then he said Bonnie can write scripts, but of course we need someone to correct her spelling.
I agree. Someone better correct it. You know I'm a trendsetter on words, so.
Well, you know, it's funny because, like I was telling everyone last night, we've got more talent, you know, between everyone here. You know, we've got people that can write, we got people that can act, we got people that can paint, and you know, on my side of things, unfortunately, I'm not a writer, I'm not a painter, you know, and I'm sure in hell not an actor. But one thing I'm very good at is running a business. So, you know, if we decided to do something, I could definitely be behind the scenes, you know, basically being a producer. You know, it's something that I'd be good at.
Definitely need somebody to handle the logistics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
D. Pensick said, "Thank God." Craig.
Yes, thank God. Oh, God.
Then Craig wrote, "Orange is a rare color for a saber, but guards had them."
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
about the only people that had orange sabers were, you know, your gray Jedi, you know, your temple guards. So
yeah, the reason he said that is because the Boxing and Jedi Tavern said, "Hey, Craig, I got an orange saber as well." So that was why he responded to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all the matte paintings for the green screen. So
I think we should do James's idea of a Star Wars Christmas special on one of the channels.
Yeah.
Sebastian said, "I can be behind the scenes too, again, as long as Craig's gown is closed."
Sebastian could be there farting on Craig to make sure he's good.
Oh, God.
There's a serious disclaimer behind that.
And then Craig says, "Don't get me all up in my feels."
So, guys, I'm not plugging my channel, but I just want y'all to know I did do a video for all of you in this group. It's to tell you how much I appreciate you and how much I appreciate this family that we've created. So if you get a chance, go take a look at it. It's just basically a thank you and a shout out to all of you. I couldn't think of everybody's names, but I did remember a few that had to be mentioned right up front, like Toriel, Stephanie, James, Stig, Mike, John, and Ron. I don't even know. I just remember throwing out a few names, but there's plenty others that I didn't throw out there. But y'all, please go take a look at it because I just want you to know how I feel about you. And Craig, you especially, because there's something special in there for you too.
She's got something special for you, Craig.
We
Enjoy
needed
that.
we needed. Please stand by for a special FNN report from Bonnie.
Yep.
Please, if you had not subscribed to her channel, she is plugging her channel for you to come join it. Yes, FNN News out.
No, you do not have to join the channel. I just want you to take a look at the video.
You just have to look at the video. It's a good video by her. She worked really long and hard on it.
No, you better join because it's like one of those chain letters. If you don't send it or if you don't join it, bad things will start happening to you. So you better join.
Yep, like your ability to spell Craig will be broken forever, and you'll spell it Kriag, the caveman.
Cragnar. So I'm calling him now, Cragnar. Because about him. Cragnar. I like that. There should be a Twitter account.
Hey, we got our token thumbs down.
Oh, cool. That just happened, too.
We know we have to get at least one every freaking show we do.
Hold on, which Jeremy could that be?
It'd been over a fucking hour, no thumbs down. All of a sudden, magically, a thumbs down. Gotta love.
We were calling people out, so it doesn't surprise me. But with 34 viewers right now in here, we should be over 16 thumbs up. Come on, people.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Come on, hit that like button.
Now, was that proper Jeremy or Jeremy Olstein or which one was it?
Might not have been in Jeremy. It could have been something else. Remember, there's other fun people that have come in here to talk shit and then not back up what they're saying.
Fun times had by all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, this video will be on YouTube, and they probably won't even know it's on.
Well, they don't have time for that. They're so busy in Colorado and California and all over America, visiting all the states and not doing their own show really, except for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I'm joking. Have a fun time with the roasting. I'm just kidding with you. But that's all the fun that they got time for. So I don't think they got time to watch other people's videos or channels or follow the advice of people when they're trying to make money for them. They don't have time for that.
I've been advertising stuff. They're on here, so.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? You have people show up on your show. You treat them with respect. And if someone starts bad-mouthing them, you stop them. I don't care who that person is. I don't care how close they are to you. There's professional courtesy. And that wasn't followed. And if you want a business, you want to be respected as a professional, you act like a professional. Okay? Ta-da!
Good night, Mara.
Thus
night,
ended
Mara.
the lesson.
Good night, Mara.
Good night, Mara. Have a sweet night, Mara.
Good journey.
Yep. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm about ready to kick the bucket because, well, not kick the bucket, but hit the bed, hit the whatever, because I got outside lights to turn off. I got inside lights to turn off. I got a dog to let out. And I'm turning into a pumpkin. So.
All right.
All right.
Night,
Steph. Go get some beauty sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Night, Steph.
Good night.
Thank you for letting me rant a little bit.
Not a problem.
You enjoy that stuff.
I enjoy it.
I think that's our favorite thing to do, Steph. Yours and mine is to rant.
Yeah.
Oh, I ranted along with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. And you guys keep going. So, anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, he said Craig can make the hairy horses. Steph.
What did he say?
He said Steph can make the hairy horses.
Yes, I can.
Wild, hairy horse.
Yeah,
I know what he's talking about.
Episode 9, Space Horses. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then he said Lazarus can plot. I think he meant plot the score for the movie. I hear he's good with dueling banjos and making people squeal like a pig.
Oh,
I wish they never closed Toys R Us.
I'm going to bed, guys. Good night.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Buds. See you later.
Night, Steph.
Well, James, Toys R Us was destroyed by Star Wars. Let's put it that way. I know, like here in Panama City, before our Toys R Us closed, there was 3, 4 aisles just full of Star Wars toys, and if you walked into the back room, it was just packed from floor to ceiling with Star Wars toys. They couldn't move the stuff. No one wanted it. So, I mean, it was pretty much the downfall of Toys R Us with all the backlog of Star Wars toys.
Yeah, nobody wanted the soylo shit.
Yeah.
They still don't.
Yeah.
Hell, you walk into Walmart and freaking Solo's still sitting on the shelf for $20-some a fucking pop, and nobody will buy it.
Yep.
No,
Ollie's.
It blows.
Fucking Ollie's.
Yeah. Yeah. It blows me away if you walk into Ollie's or what's the other discount store that we have here? Big Lots. They are packed full of stuff, even from Jen Urso. There's Jen Urso dolls everywhere.
Oh, I want me a Jen Urso. That's gonna be fun.
She was a hottie,
Jen
man.
Urso raft. Oh, God.
Okay, Craig said James will be the Sam Elliott's voiceover guy. Euler Craig can be the voiceover and be the new HK unit.
There we go.
Also the official builder of Craig's Padme sex dolls. You know.
Yes.
Euler Craig.
Well, I'll tell you this much: if I actually play a character, I want to play Greedo.
Nice.
I really do. I want to play Greedo. So, you know, I can grunt out a line or two. I don't have to act well, you know, and then I can get shot by Han Solo. So,
all right, John. Now you got to do Greedo's voice.
Oh shit! Get me a synthesizer, and I'll be all right.
I'm sure Craig will say either get Ron an oversized Yoda suit or he's got to be Jabba the Hutt.
I could see you as Jabba's son.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. I hope that's a lie, but I'm laughing my ass off if Andy Serkis plays Jabba's son in Episode 9. Rumors, speculation, all the disclaimers.
Pizza the Hutt's gonna sign out
I
for
talked
you.
about that and linked the story today that Andy Serkis was, I believe, talking smack again about Episode 9, and everyone's saying, no, he's just trolling. He's not going to be in Episode 9. Well, the fanboys were saying, and it was like, okay, between Star Wars Theory and a few other people, they've hinted pretty hard, in their opinion, their theory, Andy Serkis is going to be Snoke or Jabba's son or something in Episode 9. You're not constantly being attached to this in the news and the media doing it constantly if there isn't some real thing going on there. So I expect Serkis to be in some capacity in Episode 9, in my opinion.
Craig's got to play as Revan.
Going somewhere solo.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Craig's got to play as Revan in the movie, though.
Which Revan? Oh, Tony Clark. Yay, long time no see. Super chat from Tony Clark. Last 3 things on planet Earth: Twinkies, cockroaches, and Star Wars toys. That was a fun
Amen.
super chat. Thanks, Tony. Ron would have to wear so we can use him for a backdrop for the wood.
Oh God!
We're gonna.
See, I cut him off on the job, oversized Yoda, and I knew he'd come up with something else.
We're gonna stockpile Ron with some Twinkies.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Coming out of my butthole.
Me-ho.
Got to hurt a little bit. A little bit.
Sebastian said Craig gets to play the dancing girl in Jabba's palace. Oh my God, that's a bad vision there.
Could you imagine that reimposed image? That just would not be right.
Dude, I'm telling you that image of Leia in the slave, bikini, that was my first crush and my first hard-on ever, dude.
Oh, I love Craig's comeback.
Twi'leks bring all the boys to the yard.
Twi'leks
That was a good comeback.
Indeed, Twi'leks bring all the boys to the yard.
Fun times had by all.
Best.
They even bring the drunk vampires.
Best servants, definitely. No, Knights of the Old Republic. That's all I gotta say. Twi'leks, Kotar. Oh yeah.
So I have noticed lately that you, with your fun times had by all, has been picked up by everybody, DJ. So you have like totally coined that one.
Yes, indeed. Fun part is it's picking up steam in other places, and I'm like, well, son of a bitch. I'm not even on certain big channels, and they're fucking saying it. So that's fucking hilarious. I think Ethan Van Sciver even said it. Oh, God. That's because Jeff says it so much now, world-class bullshitters, I think, that EVS picked up on it. I was like, yeah. I think I'm going to say that, too. Yeah, well, I'm eating some pie.
We're just trolling for sharks. We're just trolling for sharks at this point.
Yeah, never jump the shark, though. Don't be episode 9. There'll be some sand sharks the way we're going. Shit.
Bonnie, like, took Stig down hard.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to.
You like Stig rope Bonnie like.
No, I was
down Stig, you Swedish bitch.
I was actually trying. I was trying to show it, and I accidentally deleted it. Please rewrite it, Stig, so I can accept it.
Craig said, seriously, I miss all of you guys, and I miss making the videos.
Yes, definitely miss you, man.
Yes.
That's for sure. I want some Dave Bautista roasting as soon as possible, because he's getting a little uppity again, and obviously Bautista is very sad that they're closing down all his tumblers, so he won't be able to. I'm not going to touch it. Let's just say bad things, man. Funny things. Oh God, Bautista.
Wow. Wow.
Brother Craig is Revan.
But you know, guys, I don't think we talk about it enough. You know, everybody talks about they want a Obi-Wan movie. In my opinion, I think we would be better off having a Qui-Gon Jinn movie.
I would prefer Qui-Gon Jinn. There's a lot of material there that has not been explored.
Yeah, especially how he learned to
interact with the Force.
How he learned about
exactly.
How he learned to be the Force ghost. Because he didn't complete the full training. That's why in the Clone Wars he just showed up as little lights. He couldn't fully
materialize as a Force ghost. Yeah,
exactly.
This is true. I mean, we still haven't counted the midichlorians in Rey's tuna box.
Well, she's got infinite midichlorians in that tuna box since there's a giant black hole in there. So that's just going to go on forever, sadly.
So Dave Pensek wrote, Mondays and Thursdays aren't the same without Craig. He's right. It's just not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Oh, and we're not on here thinking that we can do what Craig does, because nobody can do what Craig does. But
no,
we're here as a family supporting him best that we can. So
yeah, pretty much. We try our best, but no, none of us are Craig. Craig is his own special brand of a magical coconut.
They broke the mold. The mold was broken when he was created. Thank fucking God. Imagine 2 Craigs?
Oh, God. Clone Craig's coconut.
We're just down here showing support for Captain Craig, man.
Craig says Stig can be the goat herder for the scene where John gets caught with a fainting goat in his front pocket, claiming it is a
you could say it.
Penis?
You have to spell it.
It's penis, right? She can spell penis.
Sister.
Thank you.
So now,
See, not only can I not spell good, I can't read good.
so now
So there you go, Craig. Another one to get me with.
so now
Oh God! Oh God!
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
now it's John's talking.
And by the way, we had a drive-by roasting by Mike from from Let's Talk Star Wars. He went, "You guys all suck." So thanks, Mike.
Hey, much appreciated, bro.
Mike.
Chat. $5 super chat.
That was up there. That was up there.
Yeah, Toriel G, $5 super chat. We need your Revan.
Yes, we do.
Let's talk Star Wars. Mike just said, all right, I'm out. I wanted to make an appearance. Sorry, but I'm done with those that don't like after the mad talk bullshit.
Hey, I understand, man.
Greg Wright, Mike, my boy. Hikari, hey, Mike. You want to come on, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
I think Mike was calling it a night the way he said it.
Yeah.
I enjoy Mike having the, relaxing and having a fun time. So that's good there. Night, Steph.
Good night, Steph.
Night stuff.
I'll be back. I gotta go blow my nose. Shit, I can't get rid of this shit.
I think we covered everything pretty much tonight. Let me see if we got anything else left.
Oh, shit, Ron, what you sticking up there, man?
Let me see. God damn, I think we did cover all the
He's got some raised vapor rum.
So, answer to your question, I hate you all. Why would I want to chat with you guys? Laughing, crying faces from Let's Talk Star Wars.
Mike, we hate you too, Mike.
The hate is strong.
I stuck some roast pico Cheetos up my nose.
That's what
Oh, God. No wonder you can't get rid of it.
That's going beyond the Call of Duty. We're sticking Gail Simone's roast ticos up his Cheetos.
No, we gotta say this.
No cookies. No cookies for Mike.
Or Cheetos. I don't think you want.
Hold on.
Gail Simone's roast.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Sister. I hate you all. Why would I want to chat with you guys? There.
That's funny, Ron. When you did that, my cat took off running scared shitless.
he says that while he's blowing his nose.
Oh my God.
Hopefully Disney not blowing this. Apparently, Timothy Zahn's Thrawn treason. First look at that. That's all the Star Wars Reddit leaks. I guess I'll link that here too, so you can check that out. That's excitement.
Mike said send him a chat if you...
Because I don't do them good.
Ron, Mike said send me an invite if you want. You don't do a good me.
I know.
Timothy Zahn's a damn good writer, man. I'm looking forward to that book.
Do you think I did that on purpose? I might have done that on purpose, just to goad him in here.
It's a real shame, because Kevin Spacey, we now know that Kevin Spacey is a child molester, right? But he's probably one of the most brilliant actors I've ever seen. I could so see Kevin Spacey playing a Sith Lord if he hadn't ruined his damn career.
Craig said, let the hate flow through you like Indian food.
Wow, I can't hear shit.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey, Mike. What's up, man?
You're going to have to resend me this invite because I can't hear shit that anyone's saying.
That's not good.
All right. I'll resend it.
Craig says Sebastian is blowing everything, Mike. He's the fluffer.
That's fascinating.
All right.
From the first, this is fun.
Yes.
But let me ask this: Who
Okay,
would
now I can hear.
who would everyone think? Who does everyone think would make a good Darth Bane?
Me.
I mean, to actually play it on film.
Me.
You think so?
Me.
Me.
I'd make a good Darth Nihilus, Darth Bane, Darth Revan, Darth Malgus, Darth Vader. Just throw the Darth in front of it, and I make a good version of it.
Turn your volume up a little bit, Mike.
It's up all the way, brother. You got to do it on your end.
Oh, this is on Craig's. It's easy on mine. I don't know what the fuck he has going on.
I hate fucking Craig.
I know
okay.
he's
I
got,
heard him better before.
You need a special manual to fucking try to do anything on Craig's channel.
I know, man. I know. It's fucking annoying as shit, dude. Do you want me to hang up and come back? Do you want me to sign out and come back?
No, you're cool, man.
Well,
I hear you fine. So
you guys were saying so.
Okay.
But yeah, I hear you fine, Mike.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I don't hear me fine, but that's okay.
You don't have to hear yourself fine.
I'm not good at hearing myself fine, so it's okay.
Turn up your hearing aids.
They don't work anymore.
All right, we're starting a new GoFundMe for Mike for a new set of. Link will be posted in the chat.
I'll tell you what, if you're starting to GoFund for me, you should start a GoFundMe for fucking Chewbacca's hair and fucking mask program. Our freaking Chewie, man. Oh my god. He sounds like that, but he doesn't look like that.
Yeah, I hate to even think of how much money you have to shell out to make that.
Well, I'll just put it to you like this: hair extensions sell for about $20 a pack.
Oh my!
And $20 does your hip.
Oh my!
Does what?
Your hip.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'll grow the mullet back.
That is one expensive walking carpet.
So that costume, I know for those of you who follow the Dark Side Riders, you can see that costume is in transition. You can see that we're cutting the old hair out.
It's definitely transitioning. It's going to be stripper Chewbacca by the end.
No, he's got sections where he's bald, man.
No, I saw it in the video. Yeah.
So we're trying to cut that old stuff out and then sew the new stuff in. But it takes forever because it's all hand sewn.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of fun things, on Twitter, go make sure to go hit likes and retweets on the Dark Side Riders, whatever they have there recently. That way Mike doesn't... we force Mike to keep his Twitter not deleted.
Sorry, I just posted tonight that it's gone, guys.
Ah, god dang.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Understandable. No, I get it, man.
Look, I post and post and post, and I get like 2 or 3 likes or 2 or 3 retweets. It's just people on Twitter don't want positive; they want negative.
I liked your last video, Mike.
No,
I've been liking and retweeting it too.
I've been doing it so he doesn't delete his Twitter because we need him on there so we can actually talk to him because I don't know how to get in touch with him outside of that. Oh, wait.
If I saw your tweets, I would repost them, but you're not following me.
Yeah.
Well, while we get everyone on here, please go check out Mike's channel because he's doing amazing things for children right now. Mike does not take donations for his charity events, but he will accept toys for children. So if you want to donate a lightsaber or toys get hold of Mike. He's, like I said, he's gone into hospitals and actually helping kids with cancer and everything. Please go check out his channel, everyone. I mean, he's doing great things. So, I mean, if you get a heart, please help if you can.
Yeah, that's the Dark Side Riders channel, not my personal channel, because my personal channel is not there's not much heart in my personal channel.
Right.
So,
I just want to say real quick while I'm on here, fuck Jeremy, fuck Zach, and fuck anyone who rolls with them.
Amen, brother.
Sebastian says, you guys, Sebastian says, escape Twitter, Mike, so DJD has to find you on the game.
Yeah, he should find me on the game, but he's
I know, but I deleted the game, so I can't really. Yeah, I know, I'm a bastard.
He has an intense hatred for EA, which I understand. But here's the problem that I have: free EA is not really EA, right?
I get what you're saying, but
it's not. Really
I know what you're saying, but I just can't do it. I thought about it again, and I was like, maybe next year I'll think about it. But for right now, I'm so pissed at EA this year with the shit they've pulled that I just can't even give them, my information. Like
I would agree with you, but I am so close to unlocking Darth Nihilus. And I need Darth Nihilus so badly right now.
You need to bad.
I wake up every morning fiending for him. Sometimes I wake up at 7 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up at 7 in the morning and I just hit play on the Jodeci album.
Wow.
Because he's got me fiending. I'm just saying.
That's Darth
he got it bad. Oh, shit.
Darth
I can't leave him alone.
Darth who? Which character?
Darth Nihilus.
Nihilus.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You're having trouble. Worse than I thought.
You're having withdrawal symptoms from not having Darth Nihilus. Please call 1-800-323.
No. Like I said, I wake up in the morning, I hit play on the Jodeci album. He's got me fiending.
Dave Pensek says, "Dark liquor ass will save us."
Dark liquor ass, man.
Dark
liquor ass.
Hashtag Darth Twizzler.
The worst and best name ever come up with in one sentence.
So amazing. Yes.
I'm just gonna, when he comes on, I'm just gonna call him Darth Licorice.
Exactly.
Just to piss him off.
Of terrible things that lick things in a bad way. Kevin Smith, the ultimate ass kisser of everything that is known as Disney and pretty much everything, DC, Disney. Apparently, he went on the set of episode 9. Apparently, he saw things from every single fucking movie so far. So that's been in Star Wars. Every fucking movie is going to apparently be in episode 9 something. Apparently, he saw the biggest movie set he's ever been on. He saw career best performance from, I'm going to guess, an Ewok or was it a Boston?
I'm going to guess it was a porg. I'm going to guess Academy Award for a porg.
I mean, because I don't see anyone in that film having a career best performance.
Porg Academy Award. Porg Academy Award. Come on.
Wait, DJ. That reminds me, they were looking for you the other day.
Let me put the link in the description so you can see what I'm talking about.
Craig said, I said
it. DJ, they were looking for you the other day.
Yes, and here you go. There's some proof that Craig is yet again fucking right. Yet again, Craig is right. I'm just saying, for those that like to give a shit, Craig is right again.
The only thing I'm giving Craig credit for in the last few days is suiting up as Revan. Other than that, Craig has achieved abso-fucking-lutely nothing. But he did suit up as Revan, so that's like 100 fucking points in his corner.
Mike will always be fucking Darth Eeyore. I just fucking will.
I'm just saying, he suited up as Revan. The guy's fucking got staples in his fucking head.
I know, and he pulled
up
that
as
off.
Revan,
Yeah,
man.
I know.
That's fucking badass. But aside from that, no.
No.
This is one accomplishment.
No, you will die.
I wonder if we'll have the world's slowest bombers in this next movie. The worst damn. Yeah.
What I wonder is who the idiots are that will pay to see this shitty movie.
No shit.
What I wonder.
I'm very close. Very close to saying fuck it and not watching it either. And I know the channel will be upset with me for not seeing episode 9, but god dang, I'm getting close to saying fuck it, I can't watch this shit. I'm this fucking close. I'm gonna Captain Marvel this fucking thing and be like, nope, not watching that shit either.
They can't pay me to see that fucking movie.
Craig says,
I agree 100%. You could not pay me to see that shit fucking show.
Craig said, guys, Craig says, but I wipe my own ass, Mike.
You know what, Craig? I'll give you credit for dressing up as Revan and wiping your own ass. That's 100 points for dressing up as Revan and 50 for wiping your own ass.
Wow.
50 points for Gryffindor right there.
50 points for Gryffindor right there. There you go. I agree. You can wipe your own ass, but I'm just saying, man, putting on that costume, whether somebody put you in it or not, wow.
Yeah.
Gangster. I mean, just wow.
Amazing.
Oh,
God,
I meant to ask too. Where the hell did that helmet come from? Because I have never, ever seen that Revan helmet. It's like fucking perfect.
I think he made that.
No, he didn't. He ordered the second one. The first one he made, one that he made was long.
Okay.
And we were having a conversation about it, and he said he ordered another one, but it's normally with the Revan there are defects. It's not even. That one that he's got is like mirrored perfectly. It's a really nice mask. Just saying, nice mask.
This is true.
Yeah.
Deep Insect says, buy a ticket for episode 9 and get a bottle of Pepto free.
Well, they should include it because
you're gonna need it.
Gonna need it. Yeah. Oh God.
I don't know. For me to see episode 9, yeah, I can't. Wow. There aren't any characters that I care about in that movie.
Same here.
And I don't care about the ones that they're gonna try and add to bring me in. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a little too late.
It's a lot too late.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to be nice.
I know you were. I'm just saying it's a lot too late.
Well, they're not doing anything either. It's like I've mentioned before with a million other films. Fuck, Marvel even has given us more goddamn on-set leaks that we give a shit about than fucking episode 9. It's been garbage, more garbage, then sand, non-stop sand, and then back to garbage again. How can you sell a film with this shit? And now we're going to get a Star Wars teaser, ladies and gentlemen. A sexy teaser, possibly in the next month. Maybe, but this is according to the kiss asses at Collider. So we'll see. Take that with a massive, mountain of salt and sand.
Okay, so
we're getting it.
If you don't think that they're going to drop a teaser in December, you're crazy.
We're getting it. Craig already told us we're getting it, and he already said the name is so terrible he can't even tell us what it is.
I appreciate you not telling me what it is because I don't want to fucking know. I will now refer to these movies as The Force went to sleep, The Force ass fucked itself, and The Force doesn't care anymore. That's how I. That's the 3 movies in the trilogy.
Yeah,
The
Mike.
Force ass fucks itself, and the Force doesn't care.
Yeah, Mike, but you might have a tuna box teaser.
Yeah, I might, but the truth is that's my trilogy name now. That's how I will now and forever refer to these 3 films, or possibly wait, the Force ass fucked itself twice, and then made another movie in case they do a double.
Hashtag Force Lightning Vagina.
No, hashtag the Force Lightning took a shitty stank fart is what it should be.
Hey, but
I just,
if you were
right now I see Bob Iger farting out Force Lightning regularly. You know, like
He'll be taking care of his cancer then.
he's
Exactly.
popping Pepto and shooting Force shit out his ass. Oh, I'm sorry, his arse.
All cancer healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, let me get this Padme update for Craig. I'll link it in there. And
His name is Krieg.
Krieg the caveman. Here you go. Enjoy some Padme. This is especially just for you, exclusive from Star Wars. The loving people of Star Wars, just for Craig. There's some Padme updates. There you go. Enjoy that.
I wonder if Craig is gonna like the Padme from the Star Wars Theory fan film. Most of you guys have not seen her yet.
Oh, I saw the video on her. I saw the video.
No, I know you saw the first one, but I'm saying you haven't seen her in costume.
Oh, in costume, maybe she looks better. Yeah. Because like I said, the video wasn't that good of her. Sadly,
I saw her on set, but I didn't see her in costume.
If she looks like Padme, that was my main issue. She sounded fine. It was the visual that was off in my mind.
She'll have to
she hot though.
She's not ugly.
It's hard, brother. You want the whole package.
Exactly. You want the whole package.
The Emperor. It's like the Emperor. Their Emperor looks like the Emperor, but he doesn't sound like the Emperor. But he looks like him.
Well, didn't he get? I think he got a voice actor to do the Emperor.
I know he has a voice actor to play it,
okay.
But I'm just saying he looks like the Emperor. Like he's his fucking brother, man. When I saw him, I was like, wow. Yeah, but he doesn't sound like him at all.
Meaty.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You know, I'm a clone trooper in a stormtrooper suit, so.
And let me hear if this is Padme's voice on the freaking book. What the hell is this? 1 second.
I need that movie to come out is what I need. Hey, Ron.
Hey, what?
How come you're on here, but Craig is on here, too?
Because I went mobile.
Oh, I see.
No, that's hilarious. If the audiobook Star Wars Thrawn Alliances from Timmy Zahn, the Padme edition, someone's gonna be happy there. Little sexy Padme voice. There you go. The actress that did Padme has nothing else to do.
That was a good book. I enjoyed that book.
Yeah, Ron really liked that.
I did a review on it.
The news on.
I did a review on that book.
Nice.
Yeah, he liked the news on books.
FNN update: Padme at night.
Padme After Dark. Padme After Dark with
Padme on
React the Caveman.
Wait, Padme on Skinamax.
Craig says Padme Hooker better be on the way.
Yeah,
I can't see.
I didn't
chat
promise.
right now, Bonnie,
I didn't promise that.
Yeah,
so
that's Star Wars Dad's area of speciality.
You can blame DJ.
That's his special sauce.
And the Star Wars.
No, me, it was the Padme sex dolls, not the Padme words.
Hey, I've got the Padme Hooker website. We got to raise enough money for it because she's definitely not cheap.
I'll just say this. I just want to put this out there. If anyone ever wants to get a hooker for me, Darth Talon is the only way to go. Okay, the only way to go. If she's not red and black, and
I'm sure Lisa will love that.
Wait, if she's not red and black and doesn't smoke in the middle, I don't want to know.
We're gonna do a GoFundMe Padme for Craig.
Craig's already got a GoFundMe.
You gotta separate that GoFundMe because they might shut down the hooker for Craig one. Like, wait a second, this isn't charity.
Craig says
That's not how the Force works. That's not how the GoFundMe works.
Craig says super chats people for Padme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the super chats would work actually for that. And what are they going to say? Oh no, you're not allowed to get super chats to get someone hooked up. Not allowed.
He did
YouTube
it all.
Have rioting then.
He did it all for the Padme.
But no, I got the Padme Hooker website. It's bookmarked, and when I went through it, it's about $900 an hour. So, I mean, she's terribly, terribly, terribly expensive. But from what I saw on the website, she looks just like Padme, but it's at a distance. So, I don't know what she looks like up close, but from a distance, she looks just like Padme. So,
I could go for like 20 minutes.
Like Jar Jar Binks. Let's be honest. Let's be real. They took that photo with like great lighting and great camera angles, and when she opens the door, it's like, Misa want to suck your dick.
Craig says, Misa horny.
Yeah, he did say that.
Craig says 4 hours minimum.
4 hours with Jar Jar, or we could enhance it by saying it the way Ron says it. Jar Jar Binks.
wow.
Right, because Jar Jar makes it hot, right?
Lisa Mechanics is big trouble.
Right. You're going to get some big trouble, all right.
Big balls and little China.
Right. Wow. Oh.
So, yeah, if y'all want Craig to have Padme for 4 hours, guys, divvy up because we're looking at about $2,800. So, lots of super chats, guys. If you want Craig to have, Padme for 4 hours, $2,800.
Well, if he only
while I'd like Craig to have Padme for 4 hours, I'd much rather that Darth Vader had Darth Talon for like 9 to 12 hours. So,
John, if he only
to be my priority now.
If he only goes for 10 minutes, I want my damn money back.
Craig says super damn chats.
$2 away. That special $20 super chat gets you.
The only problem Craig is worried about probably is Bonnie puts the ad out there for Padme and misspells it to Latame, and he gets some kid.
Oh, I'm not putting it out there. Oh no, I'm not putting it out there. Somebody else is putting it out there.
No, that's Star Wars Dad that's doing that one since he started it.
I'm leaving that one alone.
You can handle those logistics.
with Kino Heat.
That was bad.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
Typos can be a scary thing.
We all know I have plenty of typos, so yeah, I ain't touching that.
Just say.
Should I'll put it out on Twitter that we're looking for Padme hooker for him. God, I better not do that. There, I'll have the FBI knocking on my door.
It's gone. Just go on
Where's the
quick.
Tumblr police? No, not the Tumblr police that are moving over.
No, then let DJ do it because he's used to evading people.
No.
Just go on. Craigslist, John.
You can't anymore.
Ah.
That won't be bad, man.
Fun times, everybody all.
Wow.
Damn, it's his list. I'm sure you'll find the damn Padme.
Craig on Craigslist. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Enzo. That was funny.
Craig.
Oh, Jeff Soul asked how much for Rose Tico. Craig, you want a Rose Tico, bud?
Rose Tico's only 25 cents.
No, actually,
Rose Tico's only 25 cents, and she comes with a fucking space horse.
Actually, it's a Christmas special. You pay for Padme, you get Rose Tico for free.
Here's the problem I have with that. I think that Rose Tico should be doing the Canto Bite horse show. Now they have the donkey show in Mexico. Well, Rose Tico should be doing the Canto Bite horse show.
Or what do they call those? What do they call those things that they help escape? They're
Space
like
horses.
They're like horses, but they're not horses.
Space horses.
Oh, okay.
That's what they call them, as far as I know.
Yeah, same here as space horses.
Yep, that's what they call them.
It's better than them.
There you go, Ron.
That was original, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They got a lot of deep thinkers at Disney.
I believe Ryan Johnson came up with that one on his own. He didn't steal that from anybody.
Better than them damn space cow.
He did not need to steal space horses from anyone. He actually was able to come up with that on his own. You're right, Ron. He has that much horse.
We give him credit
Put
when
it together. Space horse. I made up a word. I am Ryan Johnson.
Yeehaw!
Did they ever come up with the name for those stupid crystal foxes?
Yeah, crystal foxes.
Crystal foxes. That's what they called it. That's all I ever fucking saw it called.
Crystal fox.
I'm sure the Wikipedia they
I'm
got
sorry.
name, but I don't know.
I'm sorry. They're called crystalline foxes.
After dark.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So Sebastian says, I used to want to hear DJD read an opening crawl from a Star Wars movie while drunk, but now I want him and James to sing Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yes, baby, it's cold outside. Indeed.
I'd rather
go get the lyrics.
Wait. I'd rather the two of them sang Last Christmas by Wham.
I'm good.
Wow.
Ooh, God.
I'd rather him sing the Barney theme song.
No.
Oh God, no!
Fuck no! I draw the line at that shit.
Wait,
with Craig dressed up in the Barney costume.
Let's be honest. Could you imagine James and DJD singing Last Christmas?
Oh yeah,
good.
I got no problem. I've done that shit already. What are you talking about? I'll do it again, no problem.
The very next day, you gave it.
Jeff says, "Sing it," and I'll super chat.
I'll sing it. Wait. You want me to sing Last Christmas? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Okay, I can't sing on key, but there you go. There it was.
Indeed.
Where's the motherfucking super chat, bitch?
This is Wolfman Jack in the Midnight Howl.
Wolfman Jack coming live. Oh, with this here to save me from tears. I'll give it to someone special. Oh yeah. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away.
You gave it away.
This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Wink, wink, special. Oh, yeah, right in there. Merry Christmas, half-naked, sexy teddy wearing female. Oh, no, that's just perverted. I'm not doing that line. That's too fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry,
God dang, wham.
Now here's the good one.
Wait. I just want to apologize to everyone who had to hear that because I cannot sing on key to save my life.
Exactly.
I am fucking
Once
tone
bitten
deaf.
and twice
Sorry.
shy. I keep my distance, but I think you caught my eye.
This is what we need.
Tell me, baby, do you recognize me when it's been a year? I get fucking happy Christmas to you. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you'd fool me again. God dang.
Oh, he's just reading the words.
Ryan Johnson. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away.
This is what we need.
You gave it away.
We need DJ dressed up as Scarface. We need DJ dressed up as Scarface.
Oh God!
In the room singing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas." The cocaine, and then coming up, say hello to my little friend.
Wait. I'm sorry, but you guys missed the super chat. And before you even read the super chat, I just have a question, James. What is it that Bill Cosby wants you to drink?
Shit, man.
Jello pudding pops.
Yeah, he wants you to drink the juice that's in the
Jello pudding pops. Get you one of them Jello pudding pops.
Wow.
Oh man,
juicy Jello jizz.
Bill Cosby couldn't afford my drink because ain't he in jail or something?
But I just gotta say this. Somebody actually super chatted $10 and said, "Nice singing voice." So I know that was
Who did that? I can't see the chat. So who did that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony Clark did a $2 super chat. He said, "Bill Cosby, it's cold outside, baby. Have a drink."
Yeah, have a drink.
Did a $2 super chat. Thanks, Mariah, Mike, and Jeff did a $10 super chat and said, "Nice singing voice." So there's your $10 super chat for that song. And then D. Carey did a super chat, said, "Unicorns break through."
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for enjoying my wonderful singing voice. Anytime you want to come around, I'll be glad to sing for you.
Maybe we need to do more. We can raise money for Craig's hooker.
Exactly. Paid by the singing voices of Mike, James Clark, and the DJ D show.
The sad thing is the only song I've ever been able to sing on key is Modern English's "I'll Stop the World and Melt with You."
Oh God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Dude, I karaoke all the time, so I got this, man.
Oh, okay, you got it. 'Cause I suck.
Oh shit, Mike. I don't think you've heard my joke, bud.
What?
What? You're ready? You're ready for this one?
I don't know. Am I?
All right. Why did the guitarist get arrested?
I don't know why.
For fingering a minor.
No.
God dang, that's an old, bad, terrible joke. Oh, fuck.
Disclaimer.
That's a disclaimer and a half. Shit.
Oh, wow.
Well, when someone runs their mouth, bring it to the Revan from fucking Craig.
D. Carey says the sea monster was Ryan's attempt to relieve the rejection of not being breastfed as a child.
Really? Because I went over to Ryan's house and his mom was breastfeeding everybody.
God damn.
Your mother's a whore, Ryan Johnson.
That is
Your mother's a whore.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag Space Cow.
Indeed.
That is correct, Trebek. Trebek, your mother's a whore. And so is Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
When I get my blue milk, it's got to be 2%.
It can all stop. Just say you quit. You quit Star Wars, Ryan Johnson. You can all stop. Just go away. You
Here's
your
one,
Knives Out shit and your crappy music video.
Here's one for Mike. Here's a song for Mike. All right, you ready? You're a mean one, Mike, you bitch.
Yeah.
You're a selfish son of a bitch.
Yes, I am.
With hair all over your balls, going down to your knees.
I don't have that.
You Grinch.
Everything other than the hair from my balls going down to my knees was correct.
Exactly, because obviously Mike shaves.
That part, not correct. I am a manscaper. Sorry.
God dang, I sadly guessed that right.
Oh, we got a super chat from Lethal Lightning. He said, still at work, but much love.
Thanks, Lethal.
But,
hopefully you know where that money's going. It's going to go for Craig to get his dick sucked. So congratulations.
No, it's going for Craig to get it's going for Craig to get his duck sicked.
That too.
It's going for Craig's. It's going for.
Hey guys, it's gone for a good cause. You know.
Yes, it's going for Craig for
Duck
Craig's
sick,
Padme
duck
whore.
sick, duck. His duck is sick. Okay.
Exactly. It's going to get taken care of thoroughly.
Say it, James.
He's got to fix his fucking. He's got to fix his fucking duck, mijo.
Because his duck is sick, motherfucker.
Oh
God. So many bad puns. Gotta love them all. Pokemon.
But you know what? It's just good old fashioned fun.
Well, it's 40 below. Got a heater on my truck, and I don't give a fuck because I'm off to the rodeo. If
it's 40 below, you stay the fuck in your state. Wait, if it's 40 below, you stay the fuck in your state and keep that fucking cold weather out of my state.
You piss me off. You fucking jerk. Get on my nerve. Well, here comes Mikey with his pecker in his hand. He's a one-ball man. He's off to the rodeo.
Yeehaw!
I actually have 2 balls. Sorry.
It's an elemental left and elemental right. Come on, motherfucker, get your right foot right. Get off stage, goddamn dude. You know. Sing it. Come on, John.
Oh, God.
Lethal Lightning Super Chat.
Read Lethal Lightning Super Chat.
You should have said it was for prostitutes. You're going to need a bit more money. Thank you. Lethal Lightning Super Chat. So Craig gets sparked by some Padme.
I like Enzo, too. Enzo said, stay inside, Padme. Stay inside, Padme.
The puns are amazing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this fine show by all the professional YouTubers on the panel today. And
I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm not a professional YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm not a professional YouTuber either.
Yeah, it's all I'm definitely an unprofessional YouTuber.
Padme Baker's hand. Put the tuna box in Craig's hand.
Wait, Jeff. There's no 4-hour minimums, man. It's an all-nighter. Whatever the all-nighter costs, that's what you gotta pay.
Someone's gonna get fucked all night long, and I think his name is Krieg the Caveman.
He doesn't. I don't care if he's sitting on the couch beating it off while she beats herself off on the bed. It's gotta be an all-nighter. I don't give a fuck what's going on. It's an all-nighter. If he's like got the tweezers out and the Vaseline and she's got the monster dong, it's still an all-nighter.
I'm telling you, I'm about afraid to get this hooker for him though, because she'll be all hot and bothered and everything, and she'll throw Craig down on the bed, and then she'll start to strip down, and then he'll start to notice a bulge coming out from down there.
It'll be cancer. it'll be a cancerous growth. I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't help it.
He better start farting.
Wait.
Hell, I think I haven't heard from Craig lately. Maybe he went to the bathroom to.
Did you hear what Carrie said to me?
Mike should sing the Life Day song from Star Wars Special.
That's the holiday special.
We're doing the damn holiday special.
Oh, Jesus.
There's going to be some serious disclaimers on that, too.
Am I supposed to be the Diana Ross character?
That would be funny.
It's all you, man.
Woo, I'm sexy.
I'll be, hi ho, Kermit Fried here.
Now that I am not. Oh, I love Check Your Neck.
Oh, gosh.
Yay!
Oh, man.
I think Chewbacca ate half the chat there. Everyone was like, God dang, that's some scary Chewbacca.
The Coconut Day Special.
Yes, the Coconut Day Special. And Craig will have a fun time that day, and we'll have fun alongside him, and sing songs and then drink heavily. God, I need a beer.
Padme and beverages required.
Jeff Dahl said, I'm buying the condom. You never know. You never know.
Oh, God dang.
You gotta love it. Are you putting up your Teespring shirts?
Yeah, I put up the T-shirt with the unprofessional YouTuber.
Is that the I'm not
That's the unprofessional YouTuber one, yeah.
Nice. I need to put out my TDSR shirts is what I need to do.
You should, man. People will indeed buy it, that's for sure.
I need to stop fucking around, but
Yeah, but it's so much fun though to fuck around and then get called an unprofessional YouTuber for fucking around and making people laugh and happy. I get it. It's not our job to make people laugh and happy.
I've always enjoyed being called unprofessional. It fits right.
Isn't that great?
It fits right into my mottos of life: unprofessional, unkempt, and underwhelmed. That's how I like to do it. That's how I like to roll.
Yeah, somebody told me that I was unprofessional, and I told them I never claimed to be professional to begin with. So how did my?
I know it's like, am I supposed to wear tuxedo to these events on the YouTube? A little coat, a little suit and tie. I mean, what the fuck?
Wow,
Ron, you're sick, dude.
You just ruined Hey, Ron, you just ruined Padme for Craig.
No, no, I'm not reading that shit. Fuck
Ron, you are sick, man.
And then he misspelled the fucking thing too.
That's okay. Read it. Come on, someone's got to read it.
That's because it wouldn't let me spell the word out the way it's supposed to be.
Somebody's got to read it.
Not me.
All right, I guess I'll do it. I do all the bad things anyway.
Yes, you do.
Yes, indeed, I do. Clone Luke's hand to look like Padme, with green milk shooting out of her nipples, showering Craig, saying, "Drink up, baby." Enjoy all those Force lightning bolts, Craig, from
You
the
know-
loving people of Raw Navy.
You know the sad thing is Craig probably liked that. He's in the bathroom. Like, yeah, shower me with breast milk, baby. The breast milk is delicious. Craig just turned into Puffy from what was that show that Puffy did with the hip hop actors who stayed in his place, and then Dave Chappelle made fun of him and said they had to go out and find Cambodian breast milk, but it had to be freshly milked Cambodian breast milk.
Freshly squeezed like orange juice.
Freshly squeezed. There you go. You all feel me, right? That's what just happened to Craig.
Yeah, he's gonna get some freshly squeezed Padme.
He just became Puffy. You all got to go downtown and give me some freshly squeezed Padme milk. Do it.
Lolo Price. Oh God, Lolo Price of $19.99 per tit.
Right. Wow, dude,
John.
somebody read Sebby's fucking comment. Someone read Sebastian's comment. I'm not going to, but someone needs to. Come on.
Okay, yeah, give me a second. DJD at 900 years old, and you got that wrong. Add on a zero. At 9,000 years old, Yoda needs to know: are the Cougars? Are you robbing the cradle, or are they robbing the grave?
I'd say they're robbing the grave.
It definitely is robbing the grave. Antediluvian cougars, baby. They're dangerous.
There you go.
There you know all the tricks in the playbook. All the tricks in the playbook.
And Ron got some comments. There you go, Ron. You got two people who like you, Ron.
Wow, that's two more than I had earlier.
Yeah, say it like Yoda would say it. That was not wrong. That sounded like a fart.
That was James. Tori also. Ron's a very bad boy.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, he is. Ron is a very bad
Enzo
boy.
said Yoda's popular because he has long ears.
Yep. He can put them in places.
And they're hairy, too, so they tickle all around.
Oh, man.
Very disappointed I am in you, Craig, for not tag teaming Padme.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that one.
God dang, that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's just, I broke character on that. That's some fucked up.
Whoa.
James, you're giving Yoda a bad name.
Holy shit.
Oh, God, I thought that was Ron.
No, that was James.
Okay.
Strong in the Force juices is this one.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Jeff Saul said that sounded like Monster in the Trash Compactor. Oh, Lord. That was fun.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. I'm surprised you're still on, John.
Why is that?
Your bedtime.
It usually is, but I don't have to be up at 4:00 in the morning tomorrow, so thank God. Yeah, I've got
It's just 5 miles long, dude.
Well, I've worked so much this week here that I've only got one store visit tomorrow, so I just got to pop over into Destin at whatever time I have to get there. So,
Darth Hamer said the porn council is in full effect at DJD and Ron Navy.
Yep, that sounds about right.
There you go, DJ. We got a new show to start. The Porn Council.
Feel the power of the dark side. Yes, especially
Feel the power. Feel the power of the dark, hard side of the force.
Exactly. Mike would enjoy that, indeed. The very perky dark nipple side. Indeed.
Oh yeah. Oreo colored. I like Oreo colored.
Need to start calling Ron Papa Ron.
He likes that poor white meat.
He's like, oh, Papa, oh, Papa. Papa,
can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me?
Madonna.
Fucking Barbara Streisand.
Sorry, I couldn't
No,
help it.
Madonna.
The Jew in me came out again.
Oh,
sorry.
Shit.
That was Barbara Streisand.
Yes,
Put that Jew away.
The Papa, can you hear me?
Happy Hanukkah, man.
Deadpool
It's
did
not
a
Hanukkah yet,
magnificent
but
job
thank you.
making fun of that Barbara Streisand. And Frozen. Oh, Frozen, you pile of shit. Overrated crap.
Yes.
Can't wait for that teaser trailer. Oh, God.
Yes, thank you for the Hanukkah love. It's not here yet, but I appreciate it.
Do you like candles?
I don't blow out candles. No, I light them.
That's what I said. Do you light the 12 candles?
Yes, and then I eat potato pancakes, and I get better gifts every night.
Okay. Well, make sure
gifts get better.
Make sure we'll see if this theory works, but make sure you have Lisa fart in your face every night after you go to bed.
Why? Wait, Ron. Wait, Ron. There you go, Ron. That was for you, my friend.
You weren't here when the report. There was a report. Who said the report? I forget who said the report.
John.
Yeah, John. John, you explain it to him.
Yeah, I just got finished reading an article by the American Medical Association, and they were stating that if you sniff farts, it will actually help to prevent cancer.
Oh, good, because I sniff them regularly. So I must be counteracting my cancer.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm healing. So what you're saying is that when I sleep at night and I'm farting, I'm healing myself.
Darth Hammer just said Dark Side has more fun. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yes, it is 100% true. And that's why we like to get down like that.
And then he said Mike takes in copious amounts of gas in his Vader suit.
I do that. I do that. Actually, in the Vader suit, let me rephrase that. When the leather goes on me, I don't do that. But if I were to do that, I would have to do it in a non-leather suit because the leather sort of holds aroma.
That's why the robot chicken joke of horrifying leathery burnt bacon. The Darth Vader.
That's what you call some dark cookies.
Yes.
Horrifying Darth Vader smells.
That's what Sebastian said. Dark Side has cookies too.
Yes, Sebastian likes to say that, but that's just because he wants you guys all to join TDSR and play Galaxy of Heroes.
Zoogie says, come to the dark side. It's a gas.
It is a gas. And we have a gas, too.
Enzo said pumpkin farts the worst.
Gas. Pumpkin farts, I don't know because I don't eat pumpkin.
Dude, I've been passing gas for like days, man.
That's why your dog's so inactive. You knock him out, he's knocked out half the time.
I'm starting to get worried about him.
The
He's been
noxious.
tranquilized to death.
God dang.
I
Yes.
gotta check on him every once in a while.
God, no wonder you can't get him to go get you a beer. He's knocked out half the time.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say I'm not a pumpkin fart guy, so I just got to put that out there. Not ashamed of farts in any way, shape, or form.
We definitely derailed the shit out of this one.
I'm sorry, Warren. I'm sorry that you came into the stream with no notification and walked into a fart conversation.
Exactly.
Oh, Warren came in. He said no notification for a live stream. I missed the last couple hours.
Yeah.
Did you miss the fart
Warren,
conversation? No.
Is that you can watch the replay. You can watch the replay right here on
Reviews for you.
Channel,
yes.
And you won't even be charged for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll charge.
YouTube's free. You don't have to pay for this shit. Exactly. It's all free.
Now, Warren, I want to warn you now.
When you get to the
when you get home, Warren, sniff your own fart because you will prevent cancer. So sniff your own fart, Warren.
When you get to the bridge, there's questions that you must answer to be able to cross. I just want you all to know that.
I think for your penance, Warren, for being late, you should throw up $1.99 super chat for Craig for his
deep-seated need.
No, his fun for his Padme prostitute.
Exactly. Well, that's Craig needs to get that taken care of.
You ever seen Field of Dream?
No, D. Pensky. The episode 9 will not release the gas in the world.
You ever seen Field of Dreams?
Yeah.
Is it a Star Wars version of it? Because then I have.
Sniff your farts and they will come.
Well, yeah. Right. That is exactly right. Wow.
Oh, Warren
that was pretty
said,
good.
I thought only Lucasfilm does that.
Yeah, well. Lucasfilm sits in a room and sniffs its own farts. It's not quite the same thing.
Well, I'm laughing right now because JJ is basically. Well, no. Right now, JJ is actually sitting on Kathleen Kennedy's desk, farting in her face right now. So
no, he's not. No, he's not. You know what he's doing? He's sucking her pussy farts out of her snooch.
Brought to you by the X-rated version of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas or whatever the fuck it's called. The snooch, the snack, and the snackers.
Hey, Ron.
You're saying Kathleen Kennedy's queefing a lot then.
Ron, we got a super chat from Warren, $2.99. Here you go, smiley face.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Warren. Craig will appreciate that immensely.
Yes, he will, because it's one step closer to him having a fun time with Padme.
And so I'm gonna say this to Carrie, because not just to Carrie, but I've seen this mentioned a couple times. I think there should be. I think that Craig should do a porn council, but I think the porn council should come on like late hours.
Yeah, and it would have to be on streaming because there's no way we could pull it off on fucking YouTube because they take it down. Since they do monitor the things. They got the stupid algorithm bot. Yeah,
DJ, we can pull it off.
There's going to be a Christmas.
already putting disclaimers here, so.
Well, no, you just talk for an hour, and after that hour, you can say whatever you want.
Yes, that's what exactly. You talk for an hour, and then you go into the porn council. You'd be good.
There's going to be a Christmas cooch disclaimer.
Right.
Deep N6 said, "Is there a question about the flying velocity of a European swallow?"
Where is that?
Exactly. How quickly can she swallow on her knees?
she's good at it.
Hey, and Warren, earlier we asked Craig, because he was here in chat, if he was planning on doing his show tomorrow, and he said yes. So he should be running his show tomorrow.
Indeed.
Long as everything goes good for him.
Yep, everything goes well according to plan. We'll have some Craig fun tomorrow. I'm sure he'll roast us all into oblivion yet again.
Sebastian says Craig and porn are two words I never want to see next to each other. Hashtag keep the crown closed. Keep the gown closed.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Bonnie, hooked on phonics.
Wait.
I know.
Hooked on phonics.
Time out.
Oh, God.
Seb is going all the way back to the hospital experience to keep the gown closed, right?
Yep.
He's still envisioning Craig running down the hallways of the hospital, chasing nurses with his ass hanging out the back of his fucking gown.
No, Craig's still wearing that at home. He's, that's what his nurse makes him wear there.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that one. Sorry.
Hashtag Captain Craig, man.
Or a Mack truck, one or the other.
I am so with DeCarey's thing. From now on, that's going to be my new fucking catchphrase. You want to Netflix and fart? I'm going to say that from now on. Fuck Netflix and chill. You want to Netflix and fart?
Oh my God. Sebby says Sebastian says she wears slave Leia, he wears the gown.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She's like 400 pounds too, so it's squeezed into that slave Leia.
That would be like Jabba wearing the slave costume. Good God.
That's
my
how Greg
God.
likes it.
That's a fucking nightmare.
Craig,
No. Craig and his nurse probably go tip to tip.
No, Craig lays on top and enjoys it. It feels like he's belly surfing.
Bonnie is so gonna kill you tomorrow night.
That's a good song.
Oh my God.
Bird is a word.
Oh wow, that was a great.
Gonna have to get some Family Guy for that one. I would totally do it now, but we'd probably get a goddamn claim if not have the song in the background.
Wait, I just gotta bring out how funny this comment is, and I don't know this person. Has he changed the gown since first going to the hospital, or is he trying to smell as bad as the last Star Wars movie?
Oh,
that was a good one. Fuck.
That was from Mox Rocks.
What's your name? Let me see.
Mox Rocks.
Yes, thank you for that comment. We appreciate it very much, and it was funny. Thank you.
Zoogie said, "Ride the wave."
I do that all the time, Zoogie. I slap it and ride it in all the time. All the time, baby.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna let you boys have the show. I'm going to head to bed. 6 o'clock comes early, but I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, before I go, Warren just gave us a $14.99 super chat for a couple of beers for Craig and you guys, and an SJW soy drink for Ryan Johnson. Always love your forums. Can Craig drink beer? ATM. Hope so.
Yes,
at the moment.
Exactly.
Now,
hopefully soon.
You're awesome, brother.
Warren, thank you, but the $14.99 you just gave isn't going to go for beers for Craig. It's going for his Padme hookers. So,
yes. And thank you, Warren. I'm already having a beer, so I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
And Craig will too when he's all up in Padme.
Exactly. All up in that business.
Yep.
Well,
business.
Guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. And like I said, if for those of you that missed it earlier, this is not a promotion for my channel. This is not you have to subscribe or anything, but I want y'all to go take a look at the video I posted for you guys. It's just a thank you to all of you for the family that we've created here, and I just wanted y'all to know how much I appreciate every one of you. So good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night if Craig is on. Okay.
Hey, all right, Bonnie. Have a good night.
Hey,
You
Bonnie,
too. Yeah.
you can do 9 more minutes. We're going to cut this thing out at 11 because I got to go to bed too. So you can do 9
me
more
too.
minutes.
It's like
Oh, she's
11:50
trying
here.
to leave. Why are you trying to keep her on when she doesn't
Yeah, and
want
you
to deal
boys
with
are
you anymore, Ron?
Exactly.
Wait,
you boys are having a good time with your little chat.
How many times, no matter what time of the day, has Bonnie called all of us or texted us?
Well, she's got to plug Craig's GoFundMe tomorrow on my show, you know. So she got to rest up for that.
Padme is going to have to rest up.
Yes, she will.
Yeah, Padme's going to be a little sore, I think, after writing that big Craig the caveman.
Yeah.
I need ice packs and beers in certain places.
Oh boy.
And
Sebastian
by the
said
way,
bad Ron.
and anyone who's playing Galaxy of Heroes, you should join TDSR. If you don't, you're a loser and you suck, and you're part of a shitty team and eat shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Think, Mike.
I'm just putting it out there. I was putting that in the air, right, Sebi?
Yeah, you sure put that stink in the air, all right.
Right, Sebi? Shameless
plug.
Exactly. Shameless plug. Exactly.
He says, I have half a bottle of whiskey left. Stream all night.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not streaming, so I can't stream all night.
Yeah.
Sorry,
now, we're going to end it up here in about 7 minutes.
It's Ron who's going to cut us off.
I like how Ron keeps adding on the minutes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, at 11 o'clock, I feel 11 o'clock my time, which will be 12 o'clock your guys' time.
The real truth
3 minutes is my time that you're saying.
Ron, the real truth is we don't need you. We could go right over to DJ D's channel and just
I'm cutting it off too. I gotta get up early and
DJ D,
auditing my
man.
shit.
You're supposed to have my back.
I know. I'm such an evil dark Sith Lord.
Mike can run it because it's only 8 o'clock over
exactly. Mike can keep going because it's not late for him.
Wow.
I'll watch the fucking thing, that's for sure. But actually be on air with you, I'm like, god dang. Unless you want me to do it off the fucking phone, then I guess I'll do it off the phone or some shit.
Wait, I'll watch it, but I don't want to talk to you in person, you fucking son of a bitch.
Exactly. that's the game plan.
So there you go. Everybody that wants to carry on, Mike will be starting up a show on Let's Talk Star Wars when we leave here.
He's gonna keep that party going.
Ron, ingredients to moisturize.
A lot of moisturization.
Moisturize. I don't know what that meant, but I'm with
you. Everybody's for it, Mike. Enzo's like, Mike. So there you go.
Bueller.
Oh, God. Fuck, I hate WordPress.
Look, man, you and I are the only two people fighting in those wars, Seb. I'm doing what I'm doing.
Not high enough level to.
Yeah, I know you're not, Ron.
Either. Shit.
They sell something. They sell something for that.
You know what? I think James should do a stream, and we should go over to James's stream.
That's probably a good idea.
With my 5 subs. Yeah, I got 5 subs, man.
So I don't give a fuck.
That don't mean shit. People will go if you give them the link.
If JD and I show up, you'll have 6 subs.
Exactly.
There you go.
Maybe 7 if you're lucky.
I would, man. I got to work in the morning.
Yep, morning fun. Not looking
for all night, weep all day. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a good time, so.
Yeah, it has been fun.
James does not play Galaxy of Heroes. Sorry, Seb.
Dude, I don't even have a flipping TV.
It's a phone. It's a game you play on your phone.
It's a phone game that takes up way the fuck too much space.
Shut up, DJD.
500 fucking plus gigabytes.
DJ D just got his fucking Sith card revoked.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go gray Jedi.
Good to go.
Oh boy, here we go. Hey, before we get out of here, though, I really want to say, everybody that showed up, thank you very much for supporting, especially everybody that gave super chats. That's really appreciated, helping Craig out.
Craig will appreciate it, that's for sure.
Craig will appreciate it. Appreciate all that. And then happen to listen to all of us for this period of time. Hey, you guys deserve a medal.
Exactly.
I agree. I do deserve a medal for having to listen to all of you guys for this long.
Actually, we deserve a bottle ourselves just for having to listen to you. What are you talking about?
No shit.
Oh shit! Oh dang! It's become the dark council drama stream. Someone's gonna whip out a fucking Jerry Springer chair in a second.
I'm about ready, man. I'm about ready to break some Nazi nose up in this bitch.
Shit. And he'll film the whole thing while he's whooping your ass with the other hand. In one hand he'll have the camera, and then the other hand he'll be just whooping your ass.
I'm just saying, I'm about ready to break some fake Nazi's nose up in this bitch with a chair.
Well, everybody, it has been fun. It has been real.
But it hasn't been really fun.
All right, guys. Everyone have a good one.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Take care. And don't forget, Craig's planning on doing his show tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow on the Rebel Alliance.
Ignore his show and show up on mine.
All right. And we're out of here.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a show tomorrow. Good night.